man, I'm just so happy to see like Steven in your background to Christmas. It makes me very happy. I know it's like off to the side, but it's very exciting. Sounds... Yeah.
Here, chat and everybody. I got my family. We are Christmas freaks, so we celebrate as soon as Halloween's over. We start decorating.
Yes!
We don't decorate outside because we understand that some people can't handle it.
Thanksgiving's still there. You're not taking away from Thanksgiving. We're just excited for Christmas too.
It's the Christmas season, and Thanksgiving is a day. So that's just how I look at it. I can't help it.
Yeah. That was
fall to like buffer, Halloween and Christmas. Can't just go right into it.
We didn't get fall here. We didn't get fall here, and you never do in Texas.
This is probably why.
Yeah. Also, like the stores are already Christmas. It's time for me to be Christmas too. I'm not doing
100%.
it. Yeah, no.
Wait.
That was one of the best things of like Steven and I living together with is that we were all the same. We were like, so how early is too early for Christmas? And not a single one of us were checking each other. We were like,
no, never.
It's now. It's now.
It was like pushing. We had 2 Christmas trees for 4 years. We had 2 Christmas trees.
2 big Christmas trees. We had a litany of tiny ones. So many Christmas trees, yeah.
We love Christmas, guys. Me and Rachel, Christmas people.
Christmas people, it's the best holiday. Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Steven.
And I'm Chris.
And I'm Kayla.
And I'm Justin.
And we are the Faint Divinities. That worked very well, you guys. A channel dedicated to Daggerheart. All things Daggerheart. We play it, we talk about it, we play it more. It's really everything over here. Daggerheart, by the way, is the new tabletop RPG system from Critical Role's publishing house, Darrington Press, which is set to release in spring of 2025. And we are playing currently in 1.5 rule set because it was open for open beta a while. So if you're watching this in the future, if it's 25 already and you're like, what is she doing? She doesn't know the rules. Shh, she does. These are the current rules. Leave me alone. But hi, everybody. Welcome back. Yeah. The last time that we were here, we were doing our Halloween episode, but a little word of caution. I wanted to give myself a stagger of editing because I've had too many late editing nights. So if you are in our audience, the YouTube is 1 episode behind so that I can take my time. This one will be out in 2 weeks. You guys have front row seats to all of the action. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you're supposed to come see us live, guys. You gotta click in, you gotta watch us because we're humans. We're busy sometimes, and sometimes we can't just can't just pump videos out nonstop.
Yeah. Well, also, we keep having the worst luck where someone is sick or someone's internet fails or someone has storms happening right now. And man, would it be cool to be like, it's chill. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with it, So we're going to do that a little bit. The only announcement that I think that I have tonight is that in the lands of Daggerheart, guys, lots of stuff is starting to happen that I don't think we've talked about. We have mentioned that in December at PAX Unplugged, they are going to have the live show. They will also be there with Darrington Press playing Daggerheart. I will again be GMing at PAX Unplugged, so come find me if you are there. I hope to see some of you. It's going to be really exciting. I don't want to spill the beans on what we're doing, but it's going to be fun. Yeah, it's so exciting. The final brain cell. If you happen to be there, let me know. And again, anyone in my community, if you happen to be going, just let me know. Come find me. I will make time. Chris will also be there with us. He's attending the convention alongside me. It's going to be so good. Other Daggerheart stuff, though. Critical Role is queuing up a whole a year of 10th anniversary celebrations is what they've called it. So they are going to be doing just a litany of live shows. Their first time in Australia, by the way. They're going to be in Australia in a Melbourne and a Sydney show. They're going to be at Gen Con. And Steven, are you ready to know that I was forever right? Listen to this in case you don't already know. They're going to be at Gen Con next year, 2025, playing Daggerheart. Not playing Dungeons and Dragons, but Daggerheart at Gen Con. So I have those tickets as well.
And fun.
Yeah. But also, guys, I think so many of their shows are sold out at this point. So if you haven't gotten tickets to a live show yet and you really wanted one, you need to go check now because it is selling like hotcakes.
People excited.
Yeah, people excited. But that's everything that I have. Do you guys have any announcements that y'all wanted to talk about? I know most of us aren't like chronically online as content creators, so we don't have a ton. But anything? Okay. Well, we're going to have a great Christmas. That's a good one.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Everybody else's like YouTube is made up of like 7 content creators, and they're like, I am talking to Obama next week. Nobody's talking to Obama. It's more like, I'm talking to this person who has 10 subscribers next week, you know? But all right, cool. So then we can go ahead and dive back in. All right. So put aside our Halloween episode, everyone. My players, my audience. It was a thing. It was a figment of your imaginations, with one exception. With one exception. If you died during the last one, if you had to make a death move, I would like each of you to roll contested checks. You can use your highest skill. You will not add any experiences into it. But Kayla, this is good. This is good. I'm not hurting you. I promise. This is a way to be kind for me having killed people. Not bad. So Kayla, what kind of a check are you making?
It's going to be presence.
Mm-hmm. Is that a +3?
It is a +3. Very good.
Excellent. A presence. And Steven, what are you making?
Agility.
+3?
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. Both of you may roll a hope. If the other person has fear, we'll win it. Otherwise, we're going to look to the math. But go ahead, Steven. Roll yours.
I have 9 + 5 is 14 + 3, 17.
With hope or fear?
Hope.
Okay.
With hope.
11, 12, 13. It's a 16 with fear.
All right. Okay. So Steven's was a 17 with hope, yes, and then a 16 with fear. So then, here's what we have, guys. For Steven, at any point, you can trigger this whenever. Usually I tell people that they must use it within the next episode, okay? In this case, we're not going to do that. At any point that you want to have it, you have to keep track of this. When you want to really kill a check, I'm going to let you replace both of your D12s with D20s because I killed you. Okay. So at any point, if you want to do that, and Kayla, for you, I also killed you. At some point in the future, you may make a check. Your hope die will be replaced with a D20. You won't get 2 D20s, but your hope die will be a D20, okay? So if you guys have a check at some point that you really want to make and really succeed on, you guys have that advantage as a thank you for playing Halloween for me and letting me run some wild game with some crazy killer people. Yeah, it was very fun for me. All right. So now, outside of that, though, we're putting all of that fever dream aside, and we're diving back into Kymerghen. Kymerghen, a city housed within a mountain inside of the Kinekozan Jags. This city, and all cities in the Jags themselves, are part of these shifting tectonic plates powered by the monolith, which is some kind of entity that resides deep inside of the Kinekozan Jags. And that monolith causes all of the terrain, these plates, to shift and move throughout the day. But as you all found out, Kymerghen, somehow through the technological advances, the arcane advances of its people, they have found a way to still those plates and instead utilize that energy inside to power a glowing city inside of this mountain. You landed here aboard the Crimson Cloud with Calliope Crimson, and you have docked here. Calliope Crimson has let you know that she and her crew will be here for 3 days before they will be jetting off. You've also made your way into the city with Barnacle as your guide. Barnacle took you all through the city, across a gondola to the other side with a giant waterfall, and into a tavern just underneath and behind the waterfall called the Behind the Waterfall Inn and Tavern. Though you have heard from the bartender, the lovely Liana, that it has a different name. We glow this city. I love that, Grey Fag. So exciting. Like, hi, it's so good to see you. I know it's late your time. I always am excited when you're here. So, there is another name for that tavern, though again, most people do not go by it. Lee did let you know that technically it's called the Whetstone's Whistle. But Barnacle had let you know. Nobody calls it that. However, when you went in, you had seen it was pretty empty. There were two old codgers that were kind of talking to orc men who our Tedeos had gone to talk with. They didn't have much in the way of information or details. Lee...
They're going to teach us how to fish, though.
Yeah, fish sensei.
They
absolutely... were the fish sensei.
Yes, I see it in my notes.
100%. And Lee has been having a discussion with Barnacle about... Barnacle came in hot, expecting that you guys would get some deep discounts on rooms. That's why Barnacle brought you here. Lee pulling him to the side. Our lovely Anura had gone over and spoken, listened in and found out. Lee might not be as excited about a deep discount for her friend because he might have gotten her into some kind of trouble recently with a mysterious shopkeeper named Katha. And then there was a moth fairy standing near an adventuring board looking perturbed. When approached by Delver and Tankerbell, they had found and kind of dug in, and she had asked them if they had any interest in getting some sweet deals on board in the city and also items in the city at certain shops by joining or being at least auditioning for a spot in the Fighters Guild. Tank had said yes, and she had led him to a back room, through a door, down a stair, into what effectively was an inventory room, a store room, filled with people. 25, 30 people all in this room, pressing through the crowd you had been led down. Despite John Silvers, despite some protests from the people gathered, their leader, Meg, a fawn woman with brown hair, eyes, and kind of dough-colored skin, had said, "Fine, you can try out. We'll let you try out." And Tank absolutely rickrolled that encounter. Not a scratch on him, and the lovely druid had nodded before he was accepted into the ranks of the Fighters Guild, including receiving a badge, which is a piercing, which you had gotten on your nipple. And it glows just faintly when it was first attached, though it's dimmed now. After that encounter, the Vi, our moth fairy, had gone back into the tavern proper and had asked the group here if any of you were interested. Your boy just got inducted. And that's really where we left off. We jumped ahead slightly, I believe, for the purposes of the Halloween one-shot, but this is where we left off. So first, today, when we're settling back in, I want us to go around and introduce our characters briefly, and I want to ask what is on your mind as characters, each one of you individually. So we're going to start with Tedeos. Tedeos, introduce yourself, or Steven, introduce your character, and what are you thinking?
So this evening, I am playing Tedeos. I am a Ridgeborn mixed ancestry, primarily Simiah, just a touch of dwarf in there. And I'm a ranger, Beastbound ranger. My companion is Wilbert, my lovely rooster. And at this moment, I'm thinking that we have things to do, but I gotta go check in on my bud, and it sounds like maybe he's having a good time.
Who knows? Vi's just being pretty creepy and mysterious. She says your boy's back there.
But now we're going to shift over. I'm going to skip past Tank briefly because you're not in this room. Kayla, do you want to introduce your character and what she's thinking?
Real quick, before I introduce her, so we haven't gone down there. We haven't seen, like, the fighting area yet.
You haven't, no, because we skipped to that for the purposes of the Halloween one-shot with the handshake and everything, but that was to have a little dramatic moment. We ended right there before y'all had gone down, I believe. I think so.
Like, people were starting to go down the stairs or something
I think,
like that.
I think that's where, 100%, yeah.
So I am playing Anura. She is a Ribbet troubadour bard, the spare princess to Blackham Hollow, ignoring her responsibilities. And right now she's still thinking about Barnacle and his conversation over there. And she's trying to think how she's gonna, like, save some money because she doesn't have that much left.
Yeah. And remember that for Anura also, when the Fighters Guild was brought up, with Lee's attention briefly altered and moved over, Barnacle had kind of shifted into the shadows and kind of out of view entirely. So there's something going on there. All right.
Poor Barnacle. That's my Ribbet friend.
Boy's a scaredy cat. A scaredy frog.
Scaredy frog. And then Delver, the newest in our group. Introduce yourself.
I'm playing Delver, Fungril wizard, Orderborn specifically. I guess the School of Knowledge on the wizard. But yeah, currently on my mind, I'm just like, just hearing about this Fighters Guild. I'm obviously our bud is a little weary about it. Maybe he knows there's some other clubs in the neighborhood. Might be some others worth joining. I don't want to sign up for the first one. I might miss out on some good deals or memberships. Or we might start our own. Who knows?
I love. We're finding out that Delver has like he's got a haggler's mind. He did that the first time y'all saw him too, when y'all were like, "You know how to get to the depths," and he was like, "Maybe."
Yeah, he'd be a couponer.
Yeah, incredible. All right, perfect. So. Then moving over to, of course, Tank. You, in this room, introduce your character. And remember, all eyes are on you. Like, you are at the base level of this storeroom. But looking up, there is a walkway all around and people kind of craning down, talking to each other. Some have climbed down and are kind of patting you on the back as you've been inducted. Introduce your character and then tell us what he's thinking.
Yeah, I'm Tank Molarson, the Tooth Fairy warrior, freshly pierced. Just had a quite nice fight, so I'm feeling pretty excited to get into the ranks of this Fighters Guild. Also accrued a nice little Groupon deal for the buddies. And yeah, so just kind of showing off the new digs as he does, and kind of awaiting his friends to come in to join the party.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So with this, guys, I think that we were traveling you all down those stairs into this main area. And again, is there a question?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if our friend upstairs was willing to chat really quickly.
Sure.
Like, as the party's going down, like, hey, what do you not like him? Like briefly, what's wrong with him, Barnacle?
Oh, you would have to make a check to see if you can see Barnacle, because Barnacle has tried to disappear into shadows. Would you like to make a instinct check?
I'll let him go. I'm just like, Barnacle, eat this mushroom, and I'll just chunk it across the room. Just like, eat that, we can chat. I will head downstairs.
Okay, all right.
I'm no longer connected to Tank.
Okay. I'm going to... Okay.
If he doesn't, then that's fine.
Well, I'm thinking about where... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh no. Please no.
What happened?
Oh, sorry.
You're there.
I'm
You
there.
froze for a
Oh.
second.
Oh.
My internet really hates me. So you had tossed that mushroom over. I'm thinking of where Barnacle is right now. I'm gonna make a little check for myself. And
If a rat gets to it first, that's fine. That's my problem.
oh my god, I love that. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. So I need to. All right, cool. All right. So anything else that y'all are doing up here before y'all want to head down? Because you can. Okay. All right. So as you guys are all heading down, you do hear Lee kind of like regaining her senses, and she's looking at Barnacle. Wait, where'd that slippery? And then you guys begin heading down. So as you come in, remember that this rickety stairwell kind of no, it's not rickety. It's well made, but it does creak under your feet as you're going down. And the air kind of cools slightly as you're heading into the earth. Good times,
Velocidad.
Good times, Velocidad. So good to see you. So you're headed down this stair that kind of creaks as you're passing in. And then all of a sudden you do start hearing the sounds almost again as though you're passing through the edge of that bubble of sound that is protecting the main part of the tavern from the thrush of the waterfall. But this time, instead of you hearing that water sound, what you hear instead is a throng of people that are all kind of talking animatedly and excitedly to each other. And as you are watching Vi, this moth woman kind of shouldering, "Hey, bug off!" And she's kind of pushing people out of the way. "No, listen, we got more. He's got friends." And she's pushing everyone to the side. They're kind of parting for you and looking at you as you're walking through. And you finally are led to the edge of a balcony overlooking a storeroom where you all see Tank. What's happening down there? You tell me.
Hey guys, I joined a fighters guild. You should join. It's fun. You get piercings for free. You don't even have to pay for them.
Free piercings, you say?
Everybody,
Anywhere you
like,
want.
wherever you want. Everyone like looks up at you as you're kind of shouting up over the din to your people. Everyone stops and stare, and the room kind of silences for a moment. What are you guys doing?
Anura's freaked out by this piercing business. Princesses can't just get piercings without clearance.
They don't do
That's
these
something you
here.
gotta run by the council. You can't just do that.
So what are we doing down here, Tank? What's going on?
So I followed
these
this
your friends?
fairy lady here. These are my friends. Fighters Guild friends.
Friends?
They're gonna help us out with a room. I want
Elders,
a
like, I just
1v1
got
single
upgraded.
combat.
1v1 single combat.
Very good. Very good.
Right perks in here. Yeah. Do you think you could get my friends in to the guild?
Well, it's
Maybe.
sure. And so you see that fawn woman down below, and she's kind of standing right shoulder to shoulder with Tank, although she's quite a bit taller. And her ears are kind of perked pretty high up with the excitement of what's happening. Again, she is looking up and she kind of smiles down to Tank. Well, I mean, sure, we're gonna have to audition, but if they're as strong as you are, then I don't think that should be a problem. And just then you hear from one side of this kind of walk path, you hear someone kind of shout out, "Meg, darling, I'm sure that they're going to be fantastic additions. However, it's been all night, and some of us have, oh, look at the time, council business in 2 hours. Can we call it?" And Meg kind of looks over. You all turn your attention and you see a human woman with, the first thing you notice is that she has, yes, a large kind of white coat wrapped around her and glittering gold pieces, huge earrings, a kind of diadem that is set into her forehead, brightly done makeup. She looks out of place among people. This is not a scallywag group of people. These are all well accomplished people, but she looks on a different level. She is also, behind her is a blonde woman dressed much the same, who's kind of rolling her neck and wiping the sleep out of her eyes. Some of the people kind of looking to her almost realize the weariness. You looking around see that there are even a couple of people that are jolting out of sleep, and you realize they've probably been at this literally all night. Meg kind of, oh sure, yeah, sorry about that, Gwen. So all right, everyone, I understand it's been a long night. I think we've made some good progress. If this works out, and she looks around to you, then we'll close the gap before the end of the day. So everyone go home. Let's see. Who do I need? Vi, can you stay?
Yeah, sure, I can stay. I'd love to see them audition.
All right, great. Thanks so much. And then let's see. And she begins climbing up the ladder and walking around and hand-picking a couple of the people out to stay behind. One of the people, as people are clearing out, some of them kind of that are still down, patting Tank on the back. Others of them are kind of eyeing you all appreciatively and smiling, kind of patting you as well as they're filtering out. You're left in a room where there are not a ton of people left. There is a Simiah, a female Simiah, who's bright and smiling. She looks a little bit bleary-eyed, but she seems very delighted to be here. There's also a taller Clank. This one is porcelain of skin, kind of decorative tracings all across his skin. You do see Vi. And then lastly, you see as Meg walks over and kind of gently shakes a goblin man, a kind of taller for a goblin, but he is green of skin, and she kind of shakes him gently. I'm up. Yeah. Who's what's going on? And they kind of talk to each other briefly. What are you guys doing as all of this is happening?
So
I'm giving I've gone up to Ted at this point, and he is kind of getting the grooming check that Jimbo used to get. He was gone for a second. He, apparently got into a fight, so I'm just like lifting his arm and like checking. Like, hey, let me check you out, bud. Hold on. Yeah, you better take that out, clean it. You don't want it to get infected. That'd be a terrible infection. Terrible place to get infected.
I'll leave him in for a little while. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know how this works. I don't know.
I mean, nipple piercings.
Weird place. Weird choice. Listen, I don't think I can go through with that. Does your discount, can you, put that over to me so I don't have to get a piercing? I don't have ears.
I mean,
any place I put is going to be obvious, and my mom wouldn't like that.
Ooh, yeah, you are royalty.
That is part of the adventure,
I'll
though.
fight so we can, show off for your
The
friends.
adventure. Okay. Not sympathetic. I see.
Listen. Maybe you can ask if
You think I got a bracelet or something?
Maybe Bill can take your piercing for you.
Oh my god, I love that.
It sounds like a workaround. Vi has come down, so that mock woman is standing on the ground, and she's kind of looking at Tank, but she's speaking to you, Anura, and she says,
What, you never got a piercing before?
No, that's not for me. No, I don't have ears. Where would I put it? Gone.
Hi everybody,
Maybe
don't
that's
even
not
worry
him
about
too.
it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna try, guys. We're really gonna try, and I promise that I will have figured out my internet issues by next week. Don't worry about it. Okay, so Vi is showing you that she has a piercing under her nose. She says,
But listen, if you don't like it, do you have something that they could put it on?
Get a lip ring.
No, I'm not gonna get a lip ring like my cloak, and she does her little or
Yeah.
my hat.
Well,
Maybe?
usually
No,
you
not
should
my
do it
hat.
on like
Never mind.
something leather or something so it sticks in a little bit better. But sure, yeah, you could put it on.
Could she just have Bill pierced instead?
Did I give it to my
What's Bill?
emotional support chicken?
A
Well, it's
chicken?
his chicken. But he supports me.
What happens if he
Take care of it.
dies?
He won't. I would never let him. No, he won't. I'm really
What?
uncomfortable with you even mentioning the possibility
Chickens
of
die sometimes.
Not him.
Yeah.
But not him.
Okay.
And
well,
you need to calm down, not him.
Okay.
He's never
listen.
died.
Oh wow, that's all of us though. So you know.
But especially him, and he never will.
But hey,
Immortal.
listen, he did fight a giant demon bird and survive, so
You guys are like legit, huh? How long have y'all been together?
Day.
well,
You think
Wow.
he's a new addition. The rest of us, a little,
yeah, a little longer.
Oh.
like a month or two.
Like a month or two.
Whoa, Jax, you're gonna love this guy.
And you guys see that the goblin man is now descending the ladder, and he's kind of rubbing the sleep out of his eyes and stretching as the Clank is walking up as well. The Clank is standing pristine and still there, though smiling. You can hear a hum on him, just and Jax, yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Whoa, what are you? And he kind of gets very close to Delver. He's like, wow, that's just, and he's going to, do you mind if I, and without really waiting for permission, he's going to like lift your eyelid up, and he's like looking, and he pulls like a little light out of his pocket, an arcane flashlight, and he kind of clicks it, and then out on his head a magnifying glass kind of down, and he's like staring into you. What are you?
I found this, but I'm me.
Yeah.
That's wow. Does he smell? And he's turning to you all. Does he? Sorry, I lost my senses a long time ago in a little alchemical thing. Does he? How's the scent? And
You know, we've been in open spaces pretty much this whole time, but now that we're in here, I don't think he smells too bad. There's a whiff of something like dirt, but it could just be that it's dirty in here. It might not be him.
Yeah, I just got cleaned when I came inside. So.
all of the
Oh,
thing back, and he kind of steps back and flips out a little arcane notebook and begins kind of typing into it. I see the vital brain cell smells like jerky. Wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vi has now turned her attention entirely to Anura and is kind of,
Well, listen, okay, so I really, you can put it on whatever you want, but remember, you only get one, and that's your badge. So if you lose it, it's a problem.
I won't lose it. I won't.
Okay, all right, cool.
I'm very responsible.
This
Ooh,
is
you know what? You could get it, Anura. You could do like the inside of the lip, the top lip there.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Thank you for your
Nobody
suggestion.
nobody
my
would
friend.
see it.
the frenulum.
No, thank you.
Yeah, right there.
Absolutely not. That'll mess up my teeth. No, thank you. I have tiny teeth. No.
Tiny little frog teeth.
Yes, so we're not gonna damage those. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
The frogs didn't have teeth. I thought that was Tankerbell's whole issue.
Tiny ones. We googled this. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it again. Hold on.
Cheat
Type
screen
it
said
wrong.
the uvula, but my brain thought he wrote something different for a
Google
second.
it. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah. Immediately.
Oh my god. Okay. So you all are seeing though that very brilliant forehead ring. LOLs. Hi Tea Leaf. It's so good to see you. I cannot wait to see you at PAX. All right. So you guys are all though at this point. Meg has climbed down too. All right, now we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves though, I think. We've got to try out first. We'll figure it out though, I promise. Listen, if you can round out our ranks, we're not going to have any issue. We'll work with you, whatever you want. But honestly though, live on the wild side sometimes.
No.
All
no,
right.
Thank you.
No peer pressure. I understand. Jax, yeah. Do you have the can you gauge? Oh, sure, absolutely, I can. Yeah. And he's going to pull out that same arcane pad, and it creates a barrier in front of him. And this is an arcane shield. It looks almost like a punching bag. And he's going to kind of walk into the room. And Meg kind of steps down. All right, so, well, listen. We did tank the old-fashioned way, you know, but if he's right and you're as strong as he is, then we could do it an easier way real quick. So I just want to gauge something real quick. Have at it. And she's going to step back, and each of them are now standing back looking expectantly.
Ted will step up. All right, just hit it. Just
go.
hit it as hard as I can.
As hard as you can. As hard as you can.
While he's kind of gearing up and punching that, can I lean over towards Vi and just kind of like chat them up a little bit?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
So, let me just roll first.
What am I using? Just like my weapon attack or just strength?
It's whatever you want to use. This is like a weapon attack, but I'm gonna let you tell me what you're doing. This is, you get to build your own adventure here.
Okay, all right. So I kind of come up to it and I'll like size it up a little bit, and I'll take a few steps back, and then like monkey kind of run at it, and then like jump up and like double pound, like fist it, like coming down at it.
Okay.
I'd say that's strength. 17 to hit.
17 will absolutely hit 100%. The hit is pretty easy. Unless you banana peel, you'll hit it. And now we want to see that damage.
It's almost max damage too. 17 points of damage.
Ooh, very good. So you see that Jack standing there as that shield is up. Remember that he had been sleeping when Tank had done his shenanigans. And he has the arcane pad in front of him, and he's kind of pushing it out to make a shield. But as you're coming up, he's not completely alert just yet. And it kind of, as you hit, it kind of pushes him back a little bit, and the automaton in a flash races behind him in a way that almost defies the way that you should be able to see. He's a flash, and behind him catches Jax, and Jax is kind of blinking there, like looking up to the automaton friend. Thanks, Kyan. Meg, that's yeah, they're pretty good. Okay, all right, Great. Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks. I don't think I caught your name.
Sorry. Tedeos.
Great.
I'll shake hands.
Mega.
And then, wow, this is Wilbert, my dear companion, but you can just call us Ted and Bill and Ted. We're here to help.
Great. Well, it's wonderful. No, that was fantastic. And you see that up at the top, you can see her kind of look up, and you see that the Simiah is up there, and her eyes are very bright, and she kind of smiles down to Meg. Needy. And then Meg kind of like laughs and continues. Okay, great. So who's next?
I want to lean over to Violet, kind of as this was happening, just like, hey, so I get y'all are the Fighters Guild. Do y'all have like competing groups y'all are like going against, or like working with that are different subjects?
It is Bill and Ted.
We're Tea Leaf in the thing said Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's the whole riff, guys. Yeah. So Vi is standing there with Delver, and I do want to note, I don't know that I've talked about this much, but she actually has 2 rows of arms. So she is kind of like pushing the hair out of her eyes with the one, and then crossing the others down below. And she, as you're saying this, kind of looks up to you because she's also fairly diminutive. And
like we fight all the time, not like
There's no,
other
crews. Yeah.
Well, we're not like a gang or anything. We're the official. We're the unyielding Rendanzians. So we are the Fighters Guild of Kymerghen. You know.
So you're the guild.
Well, you asked this. You asked this up above. What kind of guild are you looking to join, man?
I don't know. I don't know what my options are.
Well, I mean, like, listen. There's all kinds.
I can go hit this bag real hard.
If
but
you
I'm
don't
more of
want
like a
in, you don't
spilling
want
thing.
in. That's okay. I think it'd be a shame. You know, you're real weird.
I'm gonna go show off either way. Well, I just
Okay.
wanted to see what you knew.
Yeah, listen, we could talk later. I used to be a part of a different guild. They died. But, the Fighters Guild is sturdy, and that's why I like them.
They're alive. Got it.
Yeah. Kind of like you.
From the
Kind
pros
of.
column.
Parts of you.
Right there with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, great. You're going to hit it now?
While
over
that conversation was happening, Bill or Ted would have looked down and like whispered something to Bill, and Bill would have chicken flew at the thing and attacked it as well.
Okay. Just as like Jax was standing back up and looking this time at Delver, kind of standing to brace himself, out of nowhere comes Bill. Let's go ahead. Let's give it an attack.
Get it.
I got it the 19 to hit and 11 points of damage.
All right, 11 is a moderate hit. So absolutely, you see in that last. Well, let me check real quick. Hold on, give me just a second, guys. I want to do a check.
Stuff.
That's fine. Yeah. So in that last moment, as he's bracing for Delver, Bill flying from the side, he kind of glances, and you hear behind him Kyan. It goes, and Jax turns, and it hits the force field, just scratching across it, and Jax is staring. You all see this time on the second one, you're seeing a little bit more clearly. You see that wherever that energy is, the strike is hitting, is culminating a brighter light that then scatters across the shield, bleeding onto the back, and kind of precipitates in a single arcane point of light that bing, and this one glows a yellow. Yours had glowed a red, Tedeos. Jax kind of like lets it down and like shakes his hands off. Like he's like the guy behind a punching bag, and these are one huge hit, one pretty strong hit. And he's like, okay, yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. All right, give me a second. Meg says, they're taking it off of you, Jax. Don't worry about it. I got this. And he's gonna pull out the thing, and he shields up again. This time he kind of pushes into it, and it a little bit wider. And he's like looking at both of you at this point because he doesn't know who's gonna come next. All right, who's next?
Look at Nora. You went up, or you gonna finish this off?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. Thank you, Delver. Okay, I'm gonna use my my Ribbet long tongue.
Yes!
You
So
should
let's
totally
see if I
speak
hit. That's a
Kymerghen.
finesse. So
Great.
let's see. Okay. That's a 12
With hope or fear?
with fear.
With fear. So the 12 is going to hit. This difficulty is very low, but I am going to collect one of your fear tokens. So
You've earned it. Okay, so it's D12 with my proficiency, which is 3.
Okay.
So I got 9, a 3, so that's 12 total, and then another 9. What's 9 and 12?
21? Jesus Christ. What? Like, that's fucked.
It's D12 physical damage with your proficiency for the tongue.
Okay. I want you to shatter this. Tell me what it looks like when you shatter it.
It's just, she just
Yeah. Yeah.
takes out her tongue and just whacks it as hard as she can, and it shatters everywhere.
Where it hits, there is a moment that you can feel it stop. And then that energy kind of pulses in around and creates this bright, vibrant red light as the tongue jacks in the forehead. And he just kind of like spills back. Kyan kind of grabs him. And he's like, I'm okay, Kyan.
I'm so sorry. I never would have done that if I had known it was gonna break.
Meg, where did
As
they
soon as
come
it
from?
breaks, she
I thought it
hits
was
Jax. Ted's
I never would have looked your sorry.
At this point, like, you see that the few people that are left are kind of like grouping up, and they're like whispering, like talking in lower voices to each other a bit. I'm out. I'm out. I can't. I need.
She's so
Are you
embarrassed.
sure?
She should be red.
I need a. No. Please don't. I'm out.
Okay.
I need a day to restore. And you're going to see.
Well, I'm not out. I can do it.
And Vi kind of like steps forward, and Jax is like shaking his hands. He's kind of like, he's a little bit shook up from how hard y'all are hitting. You guys are level 4 adventurers, okay? This is pretty significant for a fighter's guild. But Vi is standing there, and she's going to kind of step in front of you all. Remember, everyone is now facing her. There are a couple of people in the balconies, but it's just her. And she's going to kind of like lower and shift, her wings flickering behind her. And two of her arms are up like this, but the other two bamf out to the side and draw from invisible portals 2 large great swords that she cinches into the ground, and they a shield. And she's kind of staring with her hands behind.
Let's go, weird boy.
Okay. I casually walk over there, pluck off a mushroom, and kind of like set it up against her little shield. So I just kind of stick that here.
She like looks at it and kind of like pushes her face forward to like kind of look at it.
And I like rear back with my staff and literally just smack it. I'm looking to do the power push.
Okay.
I would also like to use a hope for don't believe your eyes, so making them think it's strength and not just me doing some magic.
Yeah. This is the first time your friends are seeing you hit, I think. Like in, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
not in their imagination.
Yeah. Also, I love Gene's screen in chat saying, keep hitting him.
Keep hitting him. I saw it too. I was like,
So,
Okay.
okay.
It is 24 to hit with hope.
Yeah, of course. And you mark a hope for yourself, absolutely.
Get that right back. And then on damage, that is 17 points of damage. And they were pushed back far range, or too far range.
Okay, very big. And as it hits, first, it does push the shield. And in that, because this is just you kind of teeing up, right?
So I'm like teeing up, kind of going off, like setting off the spell on the little mushroom there.
Yeah, fantastic. So that trigger point you see absorbs into this shield, and there is no kind of counter on this one. This is not the same kind of technological advance. But what you do see is that as it hits onto that shield, kind of a pulsing black energy off of the shield before, and she does push one of her swords as the shield collapses back behind her and spins around, but there in the dirt at the end.
Whoa. Meg, I did really good. They're worth way more than a handful of gold each.
And Meg is looking intensely at the full group, now surrounded on that base floor with everyone else. Jax is kind of speaking to her, and Kaya now up to the group, and he's yeah, I understand. He's just like very vocally communicating to them in the group, and they are kind of patting him and everything, and they continue to talk. What are you guys doing as they're talking to each other?
As they're talking, I'm gonna go up to Delver, and this is the first time like she's really excited. She's like, oh my gosh, I know that one. And she's got her grimoire, which is just like her little romance book that she's like written the spells in the margin. She's like, look, I have that one too. I didn't know you did that. That's so cool.
2 of you can do that?
And they kind of head back down and like, so as you guys are kind of talking and chatting with each other, at some point, Meg kind of straightens her back and turns. Well, if you want in, you're in. So we haven't talked about this with the rest of you. I kind of explained it to Tank, but I'm Megra Holt. I am the commander, the captain of the unyielding Redonzians. We are the Fighters Guild here in Kymerghen. Now, full transparency, we're just trying to round out our ranks. There was an expedition into the depths that didn't go well. Everybody knows the risks, but the depths are dangerous, and we have inspection coming up. We have to round out our ranks. We've just been looking for names to add to the pile. We've inducted some real questionable guys, so we're gonna have to train up a little bit. Nothing like you. So listen, first, you each need a badge. Now, I heard. I'm so sorry. I'm so rude. You were?
I'm Anura. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Meg. And that's Needy. And you see the Simiah goes, Needy! And and then that's Jax. Jax is still like looking astounded at like his device.
Looking at Jax, embarrassed.
You've met Vi. Hi, I'm Vi. Yeah, we know. And then that is Kyan. Yes, Kyan. And then you were, friend? He's looking to Delver.
Oh, hi, I'm Delver.
Delver. Okay. All right. Well, it's pretty traditional to get the piercing version, but we absolutely have some people from Redonzia itself, the capital city at the top, that can't have piercings for obvious reasons. So if you have something that's pretty sturdy, we could do that instead. What do you guys want? Jax.
Are we like signing anything, like stuck in any kind of contract, or can't join other groups, or what's the?
There's
keeping the options open.
Well, right now there's, like I said, we're just rounding out the ranks right now. We need your names. We need a place of residence. Where are you staying while you're in Kymerghen?
Upstairs.
Oh, here. Wow. Okay. And
well, we don't actually have a room yet. We would like to stay here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, the inn, the tavern here, they're in an agreement with us. We pay for the rooms for any members of the guild through the end of the year. So at the end of the year, there is going to be a tournament, and anyone in the Fighters Guild is welcome to be there. But and she kind of stops, and well, some of the Fighters Guild that went down in the depths, they were some of our best, and they were going to be our second group in the tournament. So we're looking for replacements. We'd fit you. We'd outfit you for sure at one of our partner stores. It's if you just want your names on the roster, that's okay. You'll still get free stay through the end of the year and 15% off at any one of our participating guild stores for inventory, equipment. But if you'd be willing
What is the tournament? What do you have to do?
It's just fighting, man,
fight?
Yeah.
When's the end of the year? How much longer do we have in this year? Because we have this mission to do first, and then
our cycle ends. Our cycle ends in about a week and a half.
Oh, so it's coming up to a new year.
Ours is, yeah. We don't.
Well, we have time to
Let's do
fish. We gotta fish. I got a friend that needs some stuff real bad from some fish.
We know some good fishing spots. Oh,
you said you were going down the depths, right? We're going down soon.
We're not going down.
Okay, I thought you had like a mission.
No, they had an.
We're going to the depths. Were y'all doing something down there? Because we're already going to be down there.
Why are you going to the depths?
People?
Fishing.
We can look for them.
There are way safer. Sure.
Not fun.
Okay.
Not fun.
Wow.
We need the special fish.
We need a special fish.
Certain kind of koi.
Listen, if you so you're going to the depths.
My
that's the plan.
Was gonna be like, I don't know if we were going down there like as a group thing with y'all, or if y'all happen to be going down there. Like for us to even try you guys out, y'all seen what we can do. We don't know what you guys can do. Should we
fancy
join
shields? Y'all can do fancy shields. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do.
We gotta see
We're
if we
going
want
to the
our
depths,
names.
guys. I don't think. I'm just trying to make sure we can fit our Koji koi fishing trip in before this competition.
Yeah,
I made a
we definitely
promise.
want to do that.
And I was gonna find those koi. So I have to fulfill that promise before I go to the new fighting promise.
New promise. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Definitely.
I
I
agree.
just want to make sure we're not attaching our names to some group that, people just, get lost out of this group, in the depths,
It sounds like that it was an honest expedition that went awry. I don't think
listen, and
That's
Vi from the back is gonna say,
Hey, Meg, I think they don't think we're tough.
I haven't seen nothing. Nope, she froze. No, wait, she didn't freeze.
I didn't freeze. I'm just challenging you with my stare. And so you see at this point, as Vi says that, Jax kind of like looks up a little bit concerned for the first time. And he kind of like looks around and kind of stands a little bit sturdier, realizing that he has not maybe made the best look of it. And then you see that the Clank kind of stands straighter as well. And as he's doing this, he kind of grows his shoulders out and stands a little bit taller. Needy there is kind of steps forward, her eyes very bright, and you see that her hands are kind of moving, ready to get into a fight. And
I
Meg,
give a real quick small wave.
Meg kind of turns around. Well, listen, we've never backed down from a fight before. We're the Fighters Guild after all.
Delver, stop. You're gonna get us in trouble. Delver.
I mean,
You want to
You
put
wanna
some
fight?
money on it?
Yeah.
How much money?
Let's see.
I've only got 2 bags of gold, so as long as you're willing to bet that.
They all of their faces kind of drop a little bit.
Yeah, we could,
Hey guys, just 1 second, 1 second. And they all kind of like chat to each other.
yeah. Yeah, we got 2 bags of gold. We got way plenty of gold. I have so much gold, it's not even funny. We could do 2 bags of gold. Yeah, let's go.
Can I raise
I'll
another
throw
2
in the
bags?
bet.
Okay, well, listen.
Do you have 4
let's-
bags?
Yeah, we have so much money, but it's tied up in some stuff. Let's start
Okay.
with 2 bags. Maybe 2
Let's
bags.
start with 2. Here, hold on.
We'd hate to take
Let's
all
roll
of
it
your
back.
money.
Let's roll it back.
They're scared.
We'll just do 1 bag, but we want an extra, let's say, 10% off at our first buy from one of your guild stores.
Well, I'm so sorry. I can't make a deal for additional money off, but we can,
Extra room?
sure. Yeah, we could do extra rooms. We could give you a room each if you want one.
Yes. There we go.
Okay,
That'd be lovely.
sure.
I don't
Well-
know. I'd miss sleeping with you guys, but we'll get back around to it.
Well,
Yo, and let me sleep next to you.
all
No,
right.
I would not.
Guys, take a
Thank you.
second. And they are going to all like group up on each other, around each other. And Meg is climbing to the top, but you see that around this other group of people that Kyan is kind of pulsing a faint blue light. Remember that they have all been up all night. So these hits that you were doing on them was against exhausted people. But as this blue energy is pulsing into them, you are seeing that they are waking up a little bit, kind of shifting and stretching, and then they all turn back around to you. And Meg from the top kind of yells down, "All right, I'm the arbiter here, obviously, but 4 and 4. If y'all are ready,
Does Bill get to?
the chicken, sure, we could fight the chicken. Yeah. All right.
I immediately look back to Bill and I'm like, "You're gonna take the first one down.
Like all of them
Don't
are
let them talk to you like that."
All right, guys. So we have 2 bags of gold on this, and we are going to be going into combat at this point. I love hashtag beach episode and also round 1 fight from Tea Leaf. Okay, guys. So we have this all prepared. I'm going to go ahead and switch over so that our people can see it as I move my music. All right, so moving into some combat
That's what I've been
music.
missing.
I know it's. Oh, you don't have the music on?
I forgot to turn it on, and
I don't
it's
have
been
mine
so
on either.
quiet.
Oh yeah. I can't do it without music. That's a wild choice. Ooh, there we go. And then I have
Always
to.
straight the opposite. Dead silent over here.
Oh, dead silent, you say? Oh, wild. Oh, wild. Okay, let's get rid of this.
I got the storm in the background.
All right,
Like,
guys.
literally, I just like the flash of blue light, literally blue lightning, like right outside the window. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, so Justin is the one sharing our screen because, again, technological issues over here. Justin, if you want to pull us out just a little bit to see a little bit more of the range, I think that's great. I love that. That's perfect. Yeah. Okay, fantastic, guys. So all of them are now spread out. You can rearrange yourselves wherever you would like to go, okay? Actually, I'm so sorry, Justin. I said to move it out, but I think a little bit closer in would be good so that we could see the portraits a little better. Perfect. Okay. So go ahead, guys, place yourselves wherever you would like as I'm kind of showcasing the characters for the people at home. We have Jax, the human goblin. We have Vi, the fairy. We have Needy, the Simiah. And then last but never least, we have Kymerghen, the Clank. And they have all they're all standing in a line now, each of them kind of prepared. The only one still fully upright, by the way, is Needy, who is perched just like this. She is just standing there very brightly with a smile on her face. Not even any mischief in her smile. She just looks happy and delighted to be there. Now, have you guys placed yourselves where you want to be?
He had a good setup.
All right, great. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Perfect. Love it. Okay, great. So with that, guys, at home, for those of you watching later, I want to talk very briefly about combat because Daggerheart does its system for hand-to-hand combat is a little bit trickier to pull off because if your party rolls exclusively hope, you might never be able to jump in except with fear as the GM. And I like the idea of tradesies, trading blows. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of a different thing here. Kind of an amalgamation of, Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, semi-Genesis, a little bit, right? Semi-Genesis, semi-Daggerheart. Basically, we're going to let each person from the either side go until my heroes, our party, rolls with fear. Then it will turn over to me, but the same number of my adversaries will fight. So if they get 2 turns before it turns over to me, I'll get 2 turns, and then it will repeat on either side so that everyone has a tete, okay? All right, that's it though, guys. That's the whole concept behind this combat. They are all standing there, and you see Vi kind of again reaches out those 2 middle arms, pulls out either of the swords and them into the ground, kind of flinging one over and standing there. What are you waiting for? Let's go. And
We'll go to the group and say, I'm sorry for kicking us off, but you know, I might as well throw the first punch as I'll literally just get a mushroom, crush it up and throw it over them. I want to form a wall of fire literally right behind them.
oh my god, a wall of fire right behind them, you say. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Let me go ahead and
Anura,
grab
you got this, right?
Uh,
You said you got the same thing. Yeah, you got the same thing I got.
right into it.
All right, so this wall of fire, and you are going to see, by the way, ooh, I have to move it. There we go. Does that look good? Wall of fire? Perfect.
Yep.
You are going to see Meg, by the way. She kind of reaches up and an energy pulses in her hand and it surrounds the fire, kind of protecting the wooden items in here from the fire itself. Okay, now don't destroy everything in the room, okay, guys? Fight, go! And so that was your turn, Delver. All right. So that doesn't take a roll,
Hey.
guys. Anybody else?
Kymerghen stress and dive off of Anura onto Vi.
Diving off of
Into the-
Anura?
Yeah, I used that ability that I got at
The
level
boost.
I
The
think
boost.
Yep, the boost.
Anura, you use magic to do this, right?
Yeah, the harp is what I used last time.
That's right. That's right.
Just
100%. Yeah.
it's basically like the power push. It just doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, it's this energy that you can step on. Exactly. Okay, go ahead. That will 100% be work. You guys be thinking of what you're going to do, okay? All right. Come on, tank.
19 with hope.
Ooh, very good. Okay. Who is it that you're trying to hit?
Vi, the
Vi.
fairy lady in front of me there.
Very good. All right. A 19 is going to hit. Absolutely. Restore your hope or mark it if you hadn't already used it. And yes, that's going to hit.
All right, so I'll turn around back to Anura and like whistle, like,
Mm-hmm.
and so that Nora knows I'm coming to like run
Mhm.
and jump up there.
Yep. She plays her little song real quick, gives him his boost up with her magic.
So
With my little
good.
fairy wings,
Uh-huh.
dive in there, kind of like straight with the sword at
Okay.
Vi,
All right.
and then I roll.
Almost imagine like a spring kind of sound effect as he bounces off like a boing.
A boing. A boing. Yeah. Incredible. The anticipation.
I know, sorry.
No, you're good.
Real quick. 35.
35. Jesus. Well, that is absolutely in the severe. Yeah, 100%. So as this comes down, this is with your long sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as this comes down, it is first met with a barrier of invisible energy, and she kind of smirks before her eyes go wide as it tears down and into her, kind of slashing down her front. And you see she kind of, and I'm going to go ahead and mark 3 of her health. That is a big fucking hit. Okay, well done, incredibly. And that was with hope, right? So,
With hope.
either one of our other party members can go.
I'm going to go ahead and go. I would like to first rally because I don't think that costs anything. I should have done it earlier.
It does not.
And so Anura is just like very exasperated, did not want to be fighting right now, but she's just like, okay, guys, just please don't embarrass me. Let's be impressive today.
I love her rallies. They're so good.
And so
Okay.
she is, she's gonna go for Vi with power push.
Okay, great. Yeah.
It's a 14. It is with fear.
A 14 and with fear
Mhm.
is not going to hit. So at that last, as she
After
kind
she
of,
said, "Don't embarrass ourselves," she embarrasses herself.
as she wrenched into herself and pushed Tank off, you see she, and as that push is coming, she flicks her sword up and an arcane barrier forms around her of black energy. And as it kind of collapses down, the dust clearing with that fear, I'm going to trigger our turn. 3 of you guys went, so 3 of my people get to now go. So first, it is Vi coming through here. She is going to launch into the air, invoking wings of her own, by the way. And she is going to then come down on, let's see. I'm going to say she's going to come down on, she cares to hit Tank. She's going to come down on Tank. So let me go ahead and do an attack. I need you to not embarrass me, okay? Here we go. Oh, it's just not amazing. But we could do tactics. So that's 8, 9, 10. 10 to hit. Tank, does that hit?
That's a miss.
Okay, so then as she's coming down out of this dust, what are you doing that causes her to hit with these 2 giant swords in either hand?
2 giant swords. I'll just kind of slide out of the way.
Ooh, very
Just kind of
good.
like a red slide. and
Yeah,
have them miss me.
amazing. And I'm going to move her as she flies over and you slide forward.
Yeah.
Okay, and she is going to land there now, caught in between you two, and she, there with either of the swords on either side, she looks up and says, hi, and then turns back around. She will continue later, but now I'm going to push over to another one of my characters. Next, I am going to have Needy go. So Needy has been standing there the whole time, and Ted, you right there in front of her, she's kind of smiling. She says, I'm Ted, Needy. And then she is gone. She is gone from view. Absolutely just 100% gone. And then she is going to go ahead and, she's going to make her regular attack as she disappears from view, and then coming down from the boxes above, Needy! And she's coming down with a standard attack on you. I have to put that die away. And she's going to roll this one. Okay, all right, much better. Oh yeah, that's a 23 to hit. So
just hits.
Just hits. Incredible. Okay, all right.
Your teeth.
So that is going to be 2d10. And then another 3 is 6. Plus the 10 is 16. Okay, and you see as she's coming down, it is a serrated knife that dark energy begins dripping off in mist as she comes down and slashes across your front as you have turned around to see her. Now, this attack, ooh, no, it doesn't do that just yet. Okay, so that, where does that fall into your range?
What
23 points of damage.
23 damage.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. That's not correct. It's 16 points of damage. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so that falls into my major.
But
I'm gonna say as she like vanishes, Ted's kind of like looking, and then when she starts to come back down, that worm shield that I got from Anura's family like twitches on my arm and pulls itself into a position to block the attack as it's coming down.
So
and
good.
Burn 2 armor slots and take no damage instead.
No damage? Oh, so good. And then as she's... Oh, thanks, Duckbird. Thanks so much for the resub. Hi, friend. Tres bien? Yeah. So as she comes down, she kind of there, seeing that it had raked across this shield, she kind of stands back up and, oh, that's very good, Ted. And she's just smiling there as that concludes her turn.
Just looking at my shield confused.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have, do I want to go with, I think I want to go with Jax. Yeah, it's going to be Jax. Okay, so now Jax is going to, he is going to first, you see as he pulls a different orb out and tosses it into the air, it creates a orb around him, and he kind of grins up, and now he is going to use, as you are watching this orb around him, I'm going to spend a fear for him. I'm going to use, who is he? Delver. This is Delver's, and so this is going to be one of your tiny books, and he is going to return that to the pile as he's using arcane artillery. So this orb now culminates in these tiny kind of points on it pop out, and each one of them begin firing into you. And then I'm isolating that down to you because usually this would hit everyone, but I'm just hitting you with this. So that's going to be 19 points of magic damage to you.
Auto hits?
I'm so sorry. I need you to make an agility reaction roll.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Ooh, 11.
11. All right. At 11, no, this is, whoa. Ooh, I'm seeing an error in the 1.5 rulings. It says 156. I'm gonna assume that means either 15 or 16. And it just hasn't been caught. I'm also making a note for myself because they still have communication open through a demiplane. But anyway, I'm gonna mark that as the lower of them, which is 15 as the difficulty, but that is still going to fail that. So you'll be taking the full brunt of damage, and that again was 19 points of magic damage. What are you mitigating that at all?
And I'm just gonna again see those coming. Flick a little mushroom like off my knuckle and just over towards that, and I'm going to spend a hope and deflect all of it.
Wow, amazing. Okay, incredible. All right, guys, that though is the end of my stuff because we're doing the Teate. What did I want? I wanted to call this hand-to-hand versions. I wanted to call this hand-to-hand combat. Anyway, so it's back to your party. I think, Ted, you were the only person who hadn't gone, right? So it's your turn.
Yep.
So that last attack was from our little goblin friend up top.
What was that?
That last attack was from the goblin fella?
Yes, absolutely, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Dirk Boy. Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
So I am gonna look up at everyone that's kind of around me now, and then I'm gonna lean down and whisper to Bill. I said you would take the first person down, and he's gonna run over to our fairy friend there.
Vi?
To attack her. Yeah.
But she's so pretty.
She's very pretty. I rolled with fear, but I rolled really high, so.
Okay.
It's like a 23 to hit.
Ooh, will absolutely hit her. Yes. Okay.
And then I'm going to use the rally die to add damage.
Okay.
I love this.
So that's 13 points of damage.
13 points. That is exactly her major. So that is going to be quite a big hit. She is still standing, but Bill is raking into her with his talons, correct? Is that what he's okay?
Those metal-tipped claws.
And just a whirlwind of a rooster, as we tend to see. And she's like, what the fuck I got? And she is just like moving around. This isn't fair. They got a fifth guy. And she's just taking those points. Incredible. That was with hope, you said, right? That was the roll with fear.
That was
Fantastic.
with fear.
Okay.
Immediate.
All right. I love that for me because now I get to take it again. Same rules over here. I'm not going to repeat any of my characters. I'm going to use my fourth that hasn't gone, which is Kyan. And you hear as Vi is and Kyan's going the entire time you're realizing has been a revving sound. And I am going to go ahead and remember, he is a larger version at this point. His shoulders have become these giant pauldrons. He is elongated and standing there. And I'm going to go ahead and roll a 1d6 to determine what he does.
I feel like he's just gonna turn into a linebacker and shove me into this wall.
He's going to instead, you see as the ding, and as that ding happens, all of his plates shift out and an immense flame shoots out from inside of him, and he is going to begin running at you, Delver, and pushing you against the wall as fire jets are spinning around across him. So this is going to be let me go ahead and make the roll first. I have to see if it works.
Being up turned towards him. Oh, dinner's ready.
Nat 20.
Oof. Should leave that deflect.
All right.
Good.
So I think that's the problem. I've been forgetting to kiss the 20s, and I think they're getting mad at me, so they're not rolling as many. Anyway, I've kissed it. So now this is going to be at a base. It's 2d6 plus 3, so that is 15 points at a base, and then I'm gonna roll. That's a 6, 1, and that's a 5. 26 points of physical damage to you as he pushes you up against the wall, and that fire is just emanating all around you. Are you doing anything to mitigate that damage?
Yeah, I'll use 3 armor slots to drop it down to my major.
Okay, all right, incredible, very, very good. All right, and I'm gonna put a little ring of fire around him. Oh, the cat is doing something crazy over there, and I don't know exactly what it is, but I don't like it. Okay, so I have a little fire circle around him at this point, and so we're going to go ahead and turn it. No. Yeah. One for one. So it's turning back over to you guys. But the order is not stagnant. Anyone can go in whatever order you'd like.
Would y'all let Bill attack again? Because I really want him to take the first person down.
I'm cool with that. I wasn't gonna hit that fairy just for that reason.
It
I was
is
like,
so
this one's Bill's
cute.
now, so
Yeah.
I gotta go after someone
Another
else.
week
Goodbye.
after Bill.
I love
I'm instantly going soon after because I want to get this fire guy off me.
Right.
I love that y'all saw Vi with her 2 giant swords out of nowhere. And you're like, that's the target. Fuck her. Like, you
Yes, I
know?
want to take. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our job.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
Ooh.
And then
21 hits Vi. Yeah.
It's only 8 points of damage, though.
8 points of damage will do it. So, so is it the talons again?
It's he never went down. He's just been attacking her the whole time.
Just the whole time. And so I'm gonna say that as this is happening, what the rest of you have been seeing is that Vi has just been running around the room just with Bill on her. Just, what the fuck is it? Get him off of somebody! Kyan, Jack, something! And just like at that point, she's Uncle! Like, and she just kind of like,
He'll fall down.
all right, and she dives underneath the balcony to the top, and she kind of pushes her swords back through the voids, and she's just like, God, oh, okay, this is on you guys. And that was with Hope, though, right?
It was with Hope.
Okay, all right, great. So Vi is officially out of the combat. I'm not tearing her because she's not dead, but she's
Not
out
dead.
of the combat.
We can work
Wow.
for later.
Oh my God. Okay, great. So you guys, the other 3 of you can act. What are you doing?
Delver wanted to do some things.
Delver, get out of there.
Get his
I wanna
fire
get this,
buddy.
get this
Yeah.
fire guy off me. I like look down at this guy, like flames licking at my face. I'm like, I just got this. I would like to keep it, and just like shove my staff like I was assuming it's like plates are still out, and so I just like kind of want to jab the staff in there and try to. I'm gonna use the same ability, but looking to use the power push.
Okay.
I'd like to use my experience for don't believe your, or no, I'm sorry, for under your skin.
Okay.
Um,
That's
you
good. That's very good. Yes, 100%. 10 out of 10. Yeah.
I'm going to mark a stress to use that, so it will actually double it with my wizard ability for the where'd it go? The adept one. So yeah, use a stress of hope, get to double my experience, and then I will roll. And cool, that is a 21 with hope plus 3, 24.
Oh
with
my
hope.
gosh. 24 is absolutely going to hit. Yes, it will.
10 points of damage, magical,
10
and it will
points.
push him back to far range.
Okay, 10 points, and that is within his major, absolutely. So that is going to, with this, now to far range.
Yeah,
He's
through
going
the fire, though.
through the fire. All right, okay.
Yeah,
So
I assume is that 2 different amounts of damage?
I believe so. Yeah, it's 2 different hits. Yeah, it doesn't count as a single hit. So read to me Firewall, though, because I remember this one being a little tricky.
Yeah. I used the action to mark a stress and create a temporary wall of magical flame between 2 points within far range. Anything that passes through it takes 4d10 plus 3 magic damage.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Cool. That is
Crazy.
28, 34, 37 points of magical damage.
37 points of magical damage?
30, did I say 37? It was 34. I second guessing myself now. It was 18, 28, 34. Yeah, 37.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Yeah, absolutely. So as he is like, that staff What energy is at the end of this staff that is jutted into him as he's being pushed back? I want to manipulate that.
A lot of like spores and like kind of air combustion just in there, so it just rockets off of there, and like I'm just in a little cloud now.
Amazing. And as he is like being pushed through this wall of flame, those little pocket spores are like the same kind of thing that had happened to you, that is happening now to him as he slams up against the wall and kind of collapses down to the ground and then dusts himself off and is going to stand up again. That flame extinguished, his kind of body shinks back down into himself. Jeez. Okay, well done. Fantastic. Also, the final brain cell said, Delver, I need a new body to teach me your tricks. And I loved it so much. Very good. Also, Gene Screen, they're going to be picking up the pieces after that. It's rough. That was rough. Okay, all right. That was with hope, though, yes?
We're out of here. That was with hope.
Okay, fantastic. So, there are two of you left. Who would like to go?
Yeah, I'll get in there. This time I'll mark another stress. And then I'll boost off of Tedeos. And Tedeos, how will you boost me in the air with...
If you're like, come at me, Tedeos will do like, he'll reach down to grab your feet and fucking like throw you over his head.
Sick. So I'll do like a somersault roll, kind of like I was shot out of a cannon in a carnival.
Oh,
and,
so cool.
Fly over as a cannonball.
Okay.
And hit this goblin guy, and I'm gonna yell at him like, "You need to get in here."
Oh.
He hasn't been.
Okay, great.
He's gotta get into the party, you know.
All right, fantastic.
Hold
So
down.
Jax, like, and he is like standing there with this orb around him, and as you're flying, and he says, "Shit!" and go ahead, go ahead and make your attack.
If it hits. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 will not hit. So as you kind of are barreling in, he says, no, I don't want it. And he just like runs past.
I don't want it.
and you are going to fly past him. However, no, I think that would be cruel because you were like barrel rolling. I almost wanted you to go through the fire as well, but I don't think that that's fair. You would have terminated yours.
Up to you.
Roll
On my way.
This is what we're gonna do, okay? Because we're gonna do Daggerheart
Agility reaction?
What was that?
Maybe like an agility reaction to see if
That's what I was gonna say.
Change
Let's make an agility reaction roll. The difficulty is going to be very low. I'm gonna make it a 6, okay? So just don't ruin it, and you're okay.
Okay. See what I get.
Maybe Ted. Or not, maybe Tank.
So I got a 24 with agility.
You're
and as
fine.
I'm flying through the air, I'm gonna yell to Tedeos, like, 1 click to the right next time.
So
like we're like dialing in cannons.
So you kind of crash there on the ground, right? And then lift back up with your wings there for a second. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Now, that was a miss. I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting to ask as it's happening. Was that also with fear?
That was with fear.
Your original roll was with fear.
Well,
I have to
before
get...
you go, I meant to do one thing, like on that hit, I got to remember to use this ability, but like on the hit, since I was with success and got on in with hope, I can like clear 3 stress for myself or 1 hit point, same to 1 ally within close range.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just got to remember to do that one. But yeah, if someone needs 3 stress back or 1 hit point, if you are in close range with me, you can have that. Just one of you though. I don't know, Tank, did you need one of those?
I could use the stress if nobody's hurt.
Go for it.
Sweet.
Fantastic. Okay, great. So that was with fear, and I get 3 moves. I get 3 of my people to go as part. Well, I only have 3 left, so it's fine. All right. So first, you're gonna all hear Meg say, "What are you guys doing? Harder! Hit them harder! I don't want to lose that gold right off the bat." And first, you're going to hear from the back. Needy is they're going to change tactics. They've been spreading up the damage. They're going to isolate at this point. Needy first is going to move against Anura. We're going to go against Anura at this point because you are right there Yeah.
Mhm.
Should have hit Delver instead.
We only
Yeah.
had 2 players. Yeah, we only had 2 players go then. I think it was me and Tank.
Bill went at the
No,
very
'cause
beginning, right?
Yeah, you're right. It
Yeah.
was Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
Needy is going first, and actually, I'm thinking of it now, and she still, I think, would go for Ted. Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
Here.
So
What
I'm
about
gonna.
Simians? I've been
Angel,
the whole
thank
time
you.
just like still kind
I
of like
know.
soft smiling.
She like it doesn't make sense for her to because
I
of
like the
like
vibe.
she's having a fun time, but I think the
Yeah.
others are going to be battle tactics heavy. But she is just acting first, and she's just like smiling. Then, okay, Ted, here I go again, and she's going to she's gonna make another attack. I have to give it a better boost this time, so I'm gonna spend a fear to give myself advantage. So let's go ahead and use fear. And then I'm going to take that in and roll 2. Oh, thank God I used the advantage because my lower one was a 4. But my other one was a 12. Plus the 5 is 17. Plus 3 is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah,
So,
hits.
all right, great.
Hits.
So this is going to be D. That's right. How do I miss? So confusing. Anyway, all right. Yep. No, it's not 11. And then we are doing... All right. So with the serrated damage this time, that is going to be 21 points of physical damage as she is coming down with that serrated, that again, that black kind of ichor is floating out of into the air around you. Mitigating?
It is in my severe currently.
Uh-huh.
My armor class is 7. I'm gonna use 2 just to take it down to minor damage.
Hmm.
And then that triggers my thick skin. I roll a d6 because of my dwarf heritage
Okay.
ancestry, and if I get a 5 or a 6, I take no damage. I got a 4. I take 1 damage.
Okay, 1 point of damage. All right, then as part of that hit with what she is, I'm going to spend an additional fear, and as she hits you, it's going to make you vulnerable. And she, as it's digging into you just slightly, she says, "Oh, good job. Not as good next time though, okay, Ted?" And she's going to kind of step back just a little bit, and she again perks right back up. She's just standing there waiting for the next round of stuff. But now I get to go with my next person. This is going to be Jax, and he is going to use, I'm going to mark a stress for him, and at this point I'm going to have him spending a fear. I'm going to use Tank Sphere just because that's kind of what I have. I'm going to use Tank Sphere here to first terminate the firewall. The firewall is now, as he kind of reaches out a hand and all into his palm, and he then like braces against it, and he's going to and blow it out. And right there where Ted, you are, a giant burst of flame is going to emerge around you as Needy is going to jump out of the way. But that is his eruption action, and it's going to be very close. How much within very close? 5, 10. It's going to hit Delver and Anura. So I'm going to, I'm moving Needy as part of all of this stuff, I promise. Like, she's just moving. But that is going to be an eruption. I need you all to make agility reaction rolls.
I'm gonna burn 3 hope. One for myself and 1 for each of my allies.
Okay.
And watch your step.
Very good. Okay, very good. So you guys all get advantage on that. Right?
So I got a 16 with hope, but what does advantage mean?
It means
You
an
add a
additional
D6.
a D6. You're going to roll the
Okay.
D6 on top of that. 100%. I know. Guys, for a very brief moment, my brain was like, which rules are we using at this point for advantage? Okay.
Right.
Incredible. So, all right. So,
Makes it 22 because it's
a 22
16 plus 6. Yeah.
Well done. That absolutely succeeds. Delver
18.
succeeds.
And I got a 19.
A 19. Oh, all successes. It was 18. Very good. That Watcher Step is a very strong one there. So you are only going to take half of the damage then. So that is going to be... It would have been 21 points of damage. We're dropping it down to 10 points of damage to each of you. And where does that fall in their thresholds?
Major for me.
Brain cell, yeah, it's major for me too. Brain cell, Rachel crit on us earlier, but we have not crit tonight, which is kind of wild.
Yeah.
As players, we
y'all crit a lot. I know.
Yeah,
Thank God
That's
y'all haven't crit,
crazy.
because didn't Chris crit last week at the Halloween episode and the week before in the combat against these people in this room? Wiped out Vidanya, who was the druid. Anyway, okay, so each of you are major. Are you mitigating it all for each one of you?
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna one armor slot it down to minor, and I'm gonna try to thick skin it again.
Okay. All right.
I got a 3.
Yep. Put some dirt on there. Put some more dirt on there.
All
It's not
right.
really
hear-
serious, but dirt. Yeah.
I hear the ghost of Jimbo in my head. More dirt.
Oh, more dirt. Oh, it just, Anura briefly cries. Okay, fantastic. So as he and it explodes, you see with his other hand, he reaches forward and pulls it back and it disappears. All right, so that fire is now cleansed of the plane, and now we have no fire on the map. And he's going to look over. Kyan, go! And Kyan kind of stands up and now I'm going to go ahead and take his first one. That's a D6. That is a 5. Okay. All right. So he is going to lift very tall into the air and slow visibly down, his arms going out to his sides. And you hear Jax go, everyone, ears! And they all collapse in on themselves, holding their ears in that second. You all are going to go ahead, and as he doom, it kind of emanating in waves, I need each of you, everyone, to make a strength reaction roll.
Strength.
Not strength.
You're getting all my great skills.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, great.
18.
Okay.
It's an 11.
Okay.
25.
I'm going to use the rally die
good.
from earlier.
Okay, rally die. Fantastic.
Ooh, can I use the rally die, or do I have to call it before?
You can use it. You can use it now.
Yeah, 14.
14.
I think
Okay.
That's a 17 now, because it was a 6.
Okay. A 17 is going to succeed. 25 obviously succeeds. Steven, I can't remember your number, but I remember it succeeded. 18, yeah. And then Justin, Delver is going to fail on this. And as that happens, tell me what it is, like what it looks like as you become vulnerable because of this giant blast of energy and the sound.
Definitely thinking like I had some of my earplugs in. They're mushrooms. They also obviously just plop out.
Okay.
And then I'm just like deafened, like. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Incredible. And you're going, so the rest of you there, having just had enough time to also cover your ears looking, Delver's kind of reeling from this attack, and you hear Needy go, Kyan, Needy! And Kyan kind of like looks up, targeting which one of you is vulnerable. I'm going to spend another fear to let him take his second action because he has Relentless. And he's going to now come in. Do I want to do? Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Is there any damage to that one, or just the vulnerable?
That's just vulnerable. That's just for a condition. So, but
I'm also vulnerable from Needy's attack.
yes, yeah, I know. And I'm trying to decide right now if I want to. I want to use a standard. No, I really want Psionic Wine, but is it gonna, I could get Mana Beam would be good too. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna roll a d6 and see what happens.
I can't hear nothing, guys. What's happening?
Okay. All right, great. So that is going to be, ooh, that's quite good. All right, so at this point, he's going to dip down into a runner stance. I rolled a 3, and he's going to running through. Remember that quick movement that he did before when all of a sudden he was behind Jax? He is using lightning fast speed, attacking all of you within. So it is successful. I have to make a roll first. Okay. All right. So
First striking equivalent.
what was that? Oh.
I was saying it's like comparing it to an ability in a different system.
Yeah.
Like the Zephyr Strike one or whatever.
Yeah. He's bing, 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 across of each of you as he's running through the room, and that is going to be, so that's a 12 plus his 2 plus a 16. Who does that hit inside of this area? Yes.
Is it too? I was gonna yell, I'm a wingsing.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm okay with you doing that. Yeah, and Anura, that hits you too, right? Yeah.
It does. It absolutely does.
Okay, everyone except for Tank. So as Tank kind of lifts higher into the air, just out of the reach of this, because that makes yours 17, right? Oh, no.
16.
16.
So I
Perfect.
think it still hits me.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because it goes to the attacker. So it is going to still hit because it just hit 16. And I'm going to mark a stress as part of this to channel more damage into this. So with this attack, it is going to be, it's not a big attack, but it hits everyone. Ooh, but that was a really good roll. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus the D10 that I added on top of it. 6, no, that's a 9. So 23 points of damage to each of you. All right, that is physical. No, yes, physical damage to each of you.
Okay, I'm spending 2 armor slots.
2 armor slots, fantastic. Anybody else mitigating?
Spending 3.
Fantastic, great.
Still brought it to 2 or minor to me or major. Sorry.
Steven,
Just gonna take the full brunt of it.
was that severe?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
As he crashes into Tank, I'm gonna put my arms up, and my bracers that I have here will just smash off me,
so
like obliterate. I use 3 armor slots, and then
Okay.
take 1 health point.
Okay, all right. Now, I hate to be this one, but Bill also took that damage.
Oh, then he takes a stress.
Okay, marks the stress.
That's my emotional support chicken. How dare
And
you?
he is going to, as he ping-pongs around the room, each of you kind of taking the brunt of this in different ways. Anura taking a heavy hit as part of that. He is going to slide into place in front of Jax. But you do see that his kind of outer shell kind of trembles a little bit and boom, collapses down on it. And he's steaming a little bit from the exertion. All right, those were my 3. Turn play goes back to my players, okay?
I think
Now-
Anora's up.
I am. I don't know. Can I ask another character to do something and chance them going first? Like, is it above table? Is it like wrong to ask somebody to like attack and then get out of the way?
Y'all can strategize.
Okay.
That's okay.
No, I was kind of, since they're together, I was kind of wanting to fireball them because that's what I like to do. But Tank is right there.
You know what that sounds like to me in the heat of battle? Just like I said, ears. You say incoming and they know, kind of a thing.
Okay, so does he have to take an action first to move, or can I say incoming?
Yeah, no,
and
he's
then-
still going to have to take an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do, and I would
Okay.
say Tank should go first.
Okay. All right.
I suppose maybe Nora will do her little whistle, kind of like I did earlier.
Ooh,
I want to whistle, but the
yes.
mic cuts it out
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
like a high pitched thing. And so I'll know to like do that same slide again at her, and then I'll dive out of the way and onto this fun monkey lady.
Needy. Okay, great. All right, you're making an attack against Needy. Ooh, she's looking
Since I've
good.
calibrated my cannons, I'm gonna use a experience if that's okay.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely.
you
Go
go.
ahead. Yeah, the gun show.
Show. Does a 14 hit?
Needy,
Did not roll well.
does not. It does not hit
Oh,
Needy.
man.
So as you were coming in with that heavy punch, Needy is just standing there. Oh, good job, Tank. Not very good, but good enough. And she's just standing there still again, and she's smiling at you. Meg says, Needy, I'm doing great, Meg. And she kind of like smiles up. That was with fear.
With fear. Yeah.
Fear. Okay, so I'm
Terrible.
taking a fear
No.
token. And a fail with fear turns play over to me. I'm only going to get to go once. And it has to be Needy at this point. Yeah, and it's Needy and... Oh, wait. You're not vulnerable. She's going to pat you on the shoulder and say, I'll be back. And she's going to instead jump over you to
Opportunity
Ted.
attack.
Ooh, very good. Very good. 100%. Yes, absolutely. Let's go. I hate the opportunity attack. She's looking great, though. She could take it. Ooh, that's crazy.
He made a face.
12, so it looks like she's getting away with this. Actually goes off swipe at her, kind of like the chicken, and just totally whips it.
As she's flipping through the air, she says, still very slow, and she's like flipping through.
Oh my god.
I love Needy so much. I did like little recordings of myself doing Needy. Like, I love her. She's my favorite. Oh, Gene Screen said, teach her to showboat, and then said, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay. All right. So now I need a good attack. So because this has to hit. I really hope it works. What's a good one for Needy? The green one. I'll do the green one for Needy. Okay. Let's go. Oh my god, it's another nat 20.
I need to kiss my dice.
I'm telling you.
Kiss my dice.
You gotta appreciate them. They're beautiful. Okay, so that's both of you guys have done so well. All right, but I'm not actually going to do any additional damage for this one because this is pretty tough. Remember, guys, for those of you at home, this is 1.5 rules. I think this has been nerfed, potentially might be nerfed in the final version of the game. She is using the subtle blade, and the subtle blade, when a master assassin such as Needy successfully makes a serrated dagger attack against a character that is vulnerable, it's seeping that blue smoke, says, oh, hi, Ted, and she's going to, like, into you. I am spending a fear. And I'm going to spend Anura's fear because that seems, when your friends are getting hurt, it really hurts your feelings. To deal 3 hit points instead of rolling. That is it. It is 3 hit points. Yeah.
Well, I have exactly 3 hit points left, so I go unconscious.
Okay, absolutely. As you go unconscious, she is going to, like, her eyes go black for a second, and then she's going to grab you, like, as you're falling and say, oh, I'm so sorry, Ted. And she puts you down and kisses your forehead, and then turns back, Tank! And later she's coming for Tank. All right. Okay. That was my only one that can go as part of that because it was just Tank. So either one of you two can go now. Justin, Anura, or sorry.
I'm gonna very casually start moving Anura. Very casual, like.
Over here.
Okay.
Wait, where's Ted?
Ted
here.
is in the middle.
Okay, great. There we go. Awesome. Okay, you're in the middle. Perfect. What are you doing?
Can you show me? Hold on. Let's see. Against the target within the very honest Can you show me what very close is to?
Sure.
We're gonna say the I can't remember his name, but he's the Clank.
10, 15. Okay, it's about.
I'm gonna get you up.
Let me grab you real quick. It's about there.
Around the Clank?
Oh, around the Clank? I'm so sorry. Let's do it to there. Haha. There we go.
Okay. Oh, if I fireball, I can move back a little more, but I would hit the chicken. Is the chicken still there?
You can move it to like here.
Can I? And not hit the chicken? I just don't want to hit the chicken.
That's okay. Right there. Right
Does
there.
it still hit the
works.
monkey? Does it still?
Yeah,
hit
it's hitting
me?
all three of them with the fireball.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is it needy or needy?
Needy, N-I-D. D is in dog.
Yeah.
Needy.
That's what I
Like
was
Needy from what is it with Megan Fox? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't
The
know.
horror movie. It's
Oh,
Amanda
did-
Seyfried plays Needy.
Yes. Oh my
That's the
gosh.
character.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the movie right now though.
For
Jennifer's
people,
Body.
you know,
Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's
that's
Body. Yeah. People, you should all know that if I encounter an interesting name in my life, I put it into my tabletop games. Needy is a client of mine. Please, Needy, never see this.
Oh.
You're a very nice lady. I really appreciate you. I think your name is cool.
And I would like to spend a hope and pray and see if I can get favored by the saint
Oh
to help
my
me make
God.
this hit.
100%. Absolutely you
My
can.
goodness. Okay.
Yes, you absolutely
Let's see.
can in this scenario. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. Well, I didn't need it.
Are you
Okay.
using the D20 thing or are you using a different ability?
I'm just using. I'm still not using the hope D20. I did not need to because it is a 12 on the hope and a 6 on the fear. So
12 on the hope and a 6 on the fear. Yeah, so an
and
18
then
with
plus
hope.
3 with the favored by the saint.
21 with hope. So
So I hit them.
all of them. Absolutely you do. 100% you do. Wow,
Okay.
good job. Good job.
Let me
Ooh.
see.
Okay. Very
Very
good. Very good. Okay.
Oh wait. Did I need to do that? Okay, yeah. On a success, you throw a sphere of fire towards them that explodes upon the target, and all creatures very close to them must make a reaction roll.
Reaction roll.
It's a 12 to pass it.
What
is
kind
you
of
need.
reaction roll? Does it specify? Is it like
It just says
agility?
make a reaction roll.
All right. Oh,
So
I'm
I
so
think
sorry.
you could-
Well, they don't have traits
Make-
the same way. So it's, yeah. That makes sense. I'm going to use my die that was doing the D20. Oh, no, wait.
Mhm.
Green for a needy. No, rolled off the table. Okay. That's an 11. No, she doesn't have anything to add to that. Hers is an 11 for needy, so nothing
Okay.
there. And then I'm going to let my Jax 14 plus, he can use a 2. 16 for Jax. Is that a success? I think it is.
Yes.
And
It
then
is.
lastly, we're going to do Cayenne. Oh, is a 19. So that,
Okay.
yeah. So Needy's going to take
So they're
going
gonna
to
take half damage rounded up,
Absolutely.
and then Needy will take the whole. So
Yeah.
it is D8 plus 5. I got my calculator, so that first one's a 4. Woo. I dropped that one on the ground, so we're not gonna count that one. That one's a 7,
Okay. 11.
and that one's a 6, and then
17.
it is plus 5.
22.
So that's 22 for Needy, and
Yep.
then divided by 2, got my calculator, is 11.
Very
Very
good. Big blast of energy. And then 11 is still Jax's major, by the way.
Now I gotta find
Oh, and Cayenne's major. Jeez, that's a big fucking hit. And you're gonna hear Vi is now up, has kind of flittered up and is like kind of leaning over the railing. Hey, you guys, no, you're supposed to. And as this is-
I'm so sorry. I thought it was okay because of the wall. You protected because of the firewall.
Meg is.
I'm sorry.
Meg says it's fine, keep going, and she's going to pull back and pull that tether of magic. Great job, you're all doing great. And
Aw.
but as part of that, Jax is going to look up and he has a flicker of flame in his eyes and he says, not good enough. And he's going to, as a reaction to that, when he takes damage from that attack, he's going to kind of push it back at you reflectively. And it's going to, no,
like
you just
that.
take it. It's not an actual attack. So it's going to,
Oh my god.
oh, and that is max damage. No, that's not max damage. Oh, I rolled too big of a die for that one. I can fix that real quick. Thank God I noticed that. It's a D4, not a D8.
Oh,
Five, six, seven, 8.
We'll
Okay.
take those odds.
All right. Okay. So that is 8 points of magic damage as that blast from his eyes kind of around you, and it is 2 unique fireballs, and Meg is kind of grabbing the energy from both and pulling it in, and you see her kind of fiddling with something there on her armor that seems to be digesting this magic power. Okay, fantastic. Now that was with
Marked
Hope.
an armor and a hit point.
Oh,
And she's no longer sorry that she hit him in the face with her tongue.
Yep. He's a badass. All right, and that
I'd like
didn't
to-
take a roll, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a stress
Okay.
to switch out one of my domain cards, pull in Life Ward, putting away second wind since I already used that. I'm going to run over to Ted. Ted, how was the what was the wound that put you down?
It was the Whispering Blade. Is that what it was?
Yes,
the
you got like a
Whispering Blade.
slash on you
So
somewhere?
yeah, like a slash down the chest.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just literally tear off a handful of mushrooms and smear them across you, and they'll start like kind of growing in, kind of sealing it up. So next time you have to make a death move, you instead just get 1 health back.
Oh, I will tell you for the purposes of this, we're not fighting to the death. You could still do that,
Yeah.
though. I love that. I'll give you an additional action, though, so that you can have an attack action, too. You know, that feels fair to me.
Cool. Still gonna mark off the 3 hope.
Yeah.
Healing him there, and then. Okay, so we don't like fire. Got it. And I'll summon some ice spikes instead under our.
So
boy.
good.
Under our little. Working on the.
They're all in a line,
clink,
so
clink
your ice spikes would, right?
What?
Oh God. The
Would that
ice
work?
spikes.
No,
The
I
ice
guess
spikes.
it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say you can get a bunch of people. I was just
No,
thinking
that
like,
one's
oh, no.
either
Okay.
summon a wall or hit a person.
I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm just gonna
Okay.
summon that.
I
under
was like,
our,
Kayla knows some tactics here. Oh Jesus. Okay.
So yeah, trying to see if I can spin any of these experiences to be helpful, but it doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
If not, it's fine. I'm just gonna spawn these spikes under our clink buddy. That is a 20 with fear.
Okay, a 20 with fear absolutely is going to hit 100%, and I'm taking that fear as part of that. I'm going to take a little blue book because you do ice.
Yeah, and that's only going to be 9 points of physical damage.
9 points of physical damage is going to be his minor, so absolutely that is going to hurt him. Okay, that's 1 point as that spike kind of thrusts up. You see that he kind of reaches out as it begins shifting into his plates, and he kind of cracks off that piece so that it doesn't go straight through him. As it continues to lift up, he rides it up, and then he's up on top of it as play transitions to me. I think we've had all 3 of you go, correct? I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Can Bill?
Well, wait,
still go?
we had I'm sorry. So we had Tank, and he went, but then the fear happened, and so
Yes.
then Needy took out, and then I fireballed, and
You're
then
right. You're right. So just 2.
Just 2.
Fantastic. 100%. Yeah. So Steven, Bill can certainly act later, but right now we're still in the switching back over because the fear rolled. So I get 2.
Oh, I didn't hear that he did a fear.
Yeah, it was fear. It was fear. Yeah. No problem. And I need to make sure that I'm marking a little bit clearer when people are going. But I get 2 people to go. It's going to, I'm not going to put Needy back in. That thing is nasty. I'm going to instead start with Kyan, but I've gotten rid of that relentless feature as part of this because he is steaming right now. He is going to roll a d6. No, he's just gonna attack. He's gonna go over to Delver. So you are the person that just shot him. So he begins running and is going to run through to you. And he's then
I wanted you over here. Thanks.
like and he's going to go ahead and make an attack. This is his die. It did not do very well, but we're going to try it again. You could do better. I believe in you. I mean, not that much better. That's a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. So this is going to do. Ooh, bad roll. Better roll. 7 plus 8, 9, 10. That's 10, but I'm also marking a stress to add a little bit more damage into it. That's not the right die. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So that is going to be 11 points of physical damage as he glows and rattles, unleashing a powerful attack. It should have been a more powerful attack. I rolled very poorly, but it's supposed to be powerful. So 11 points of damage as he is just going to punch you.
Cool. So with that, I cannot reduce it, but that would have been, or yeah, I will take 1 point of damage. I would have taken a second and been unconscious. But I'm going to spend 3 hope, using my Wizard's Hope ability, and not mark my last hit point.
Okay. All right. Great. Fantastic. And then I'm going to have you see that as part of that, I would like to have, yes, I'm going to have Jax, as he comes in with a punch, and you mark that last hope, right, to keep yourself on your feet.
I removed 3 hope to stay up. Yeah.
Okay, as you do that, when he goes down, you see blinking from behind him, or standing there behind him. The rest of you saw there for a moment, Jax, and then immediately gone. Jax is standing in front of you, looking over you from the back of Kymerghen, and he points, and it's going to do a streak of lightning energy straight to you. Any questions? You're looking confused. I want to make sure that I'm not messing anything up. Any questions?
Yeah.
So
He's attacking him. Yeah.
No. Are you okay, Justin?
Oh, yep, I'm good. I'm just getting names mixed up.
Oh, got it. Jax. Yeah, Jax is the green goblin guy. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't... Okay, fantastic. All right.
That makes more sense. I was thinking it was the guy that just went. I'm like, he's doing another thing? What is he doing?
No. Well, he could earlier, but I gave him a steam thing.
Yep.
Anyway, this guy is going to attack. I'm using his style. Let's see. Okay. 11. Does an 11 hit? Is that what I rolled just before?
That was also to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11 hits exactly.
Okay. All right. I thought, okay. All right. Fantastic. So that is going to be with that. It's going to be, with that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and.
It's to be 4 or less.
Okay. Then it's going to hit. All right. It's going to. So as he kind of does that, that little bit of energy seeps into you, and you collapse there, and you see now the Anura as Jax moves past and holds there underneath him, laying him down gently. You're fine. You remember, none of this is to the death or anything, and he's going to...
Xena's getting out ready to fight.
Yeah, it's
how birds climbing out.
Okay, that's all that I could do, guys, though. It's turning back over to you at this point. We've got Tank, we've got Anura, we've got Bill still in the action. 3 people.
Woo.
Anura's like fireball.
Anura's like fireball.
She said, "I'd like to fireball. Could I fireball you?"
It doesn't hit your down.
I don't know
right?
if you guys
It
noticed.
does. Yes. It does hit down homies. Yeah.
Okay. So then I guess.
Here, quick question.
Yeah.
When Delver did his thing, I would have gained a hit point. Can Ted just be like, damn, and look over and grab Delver and drag us off, like, up the stairs?
I think technically the rules of unconscious in this is that you are passed out until the end of the scene.
Until then,
and I'm gonna respect that because, like,
Well, I was just asking because, like, Vivi got off, like, after she, like, went out.
100%. A great question. I'm gonna respect the rules of that piece at least. We're ignoring all death stuff, but all right. But Tank, I heard you doing something over here.
Yeah. I guess I'll get in there.
Okay.
I'll do the same boost with Anura. Hopefully,
Yeah.
this one hits as we are getting down to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive into here and try to get in there so that I can keep these guys
The
from.
robot has
running
taken the
around.
most damage, but I don't know who has the most health. This is stressful.
Yeah, I'll go after this little steam bot.
Okay. All right.
See if I could shut him down for good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's go. Remember, if you have experiences, you can funnel those into your hits to get a more likely hit on it.
Hope.
You have no hope. Got it. I understand. Yep. Okay.
15, 18 with hope though.
18 with hope will hit. So first, go ahead and mark your hope, and then that will hit. Roll out some damage for me. Oh, so good, so good.
I hit him for 25.
25. What does this attack look like? What are you trying to do? I know you're trying to take him out.
Again, as me and Nora do, she boosts up with her music. I launch up into the air.
Yeah,
Yeah, beautiful harp going on in this tavern now, and I'm spinning like this with my sword down, crashing onto the robot.
Okay, all right, incredible. So, as you remember that you started off on the other side of the map, those are crates. So you jump up one crate, up the other one, and Nora does the harp up into the air to give you a third beast that pushes you up. You come down and in that last moment, you see that the creature, Kyan, actually, he is a clank. He reaches up, causing a slight ward to flicker, but it just crashes down and he's kind of like there. You do also see that Meg immediately flicks over her command and creates a bubble. Okay. He's off of Kyan. And wow. All right. Great. Keep going. And it's still y'all's turn because that was with Hope. So we have Anura. We also have Bill.
Bill hasn't gone in a minute. We'll let Bill go if he would like to go.
Lovely. Bill will attack Needy. See what Bill does.
Kyan. I loved him too. So good.
Oh, double 8s. That's a crit.
Whoa! Shit!
I think it's the first one from the good guys.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is, I think.
That is the first crit from the good guys. Hey, the conquering hero.
Then that's 20 points of damage.
Ooh, 20 points of damage is a very good hit. What is this Talons again? Is he doing his scratching?
That's what Bill does.
Okay. She is so as part of this, it is a major hit, but not in her severe. You do see that when he's first coming up, she is like pushing, she's smiling and like hitting, good job. Oh no, too good, Bill, too good. And she like, and then it starts like attacking little test friend, not Bill. Like, and she's just like creeping out, like getting hurt. At the end of that, Bill kind of flies and plants himself on the ground, and she's kind of saying, bad chicken, and she's like,
he would be like right over top of Ted.
I know. It's like, he's a good chicken. You want
a bad chicken? He's a good. Meg says, that's fair. It's a fair fight meeting. He's a my fur, and she but that was with Hope, correct? So
that's a crit.
A crit. So remember, you're going to make sure that you mark a Hope. Remove a stress. Bill?
Can I remove a stress from Bill because he has one stress?
I think that works. Yeah, that's his health pool, but that's how it works. I love the final brain cells in chat. Crit! And finally, and I 100% agree. Yeah, it's hilarious. The chicken is really going off this time, you guys. All right. But Anura, you get a turn too.
I'm pulling my calculator up just to make sure I got. Okay. So I'm going to use my pass a check Hope 20 that I got from dying last time.
Ooh.
And I want to attack Needy because there's a lot of people in here. I'm not trying to fireball anybody. Okay. And I want to use the Ribbet long tongue.
Okay, it was really effective last time.
It was, wasn't it?
Okay.
That's the only one I have that lets me use a D12 for my proficiency. So that's like her strongest just one-on-one attack. So let's see. Okay, so that's 13. 13 plus 4 plus the finesse is 2. So that's 19, and that is with Hope.
Okay. So go ahead and restore a Hope on that side. That is absolutely going to hit.
So I gotta do my 12.
The long tongue is surprisingly strong.
I know, because it's D12 physical damage using your proficiency. It's crazy.
I know.
Especially for it being
that was a 2 on the first one, so don't get too worried. Okay, that one's a 9. Is a 5. Not the best. 16.
Okay,
Millennium.
16.
Not my best
That
work.
is still in her major. So this was... What kind of attack was this again? Just the long
It was
tuck,
my
but
long tongue
are
that I
you-
used to stress to unleash it as a finesse weapon.
Okay,
so she
yeah.
just
fantastic. Okay, so
she slapped her one way and then slapped her the other, and she was just like, he's a good chicken.
yeah,
He's
that
a
was
good. Chicken.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you had just had this confrontation, and she was like, "Okay, he's a good chicken. Oh, it's a good chicken," and she's like down, like on the. Anura next, and she like stands up and like boldly like. All right, now that
Well,
is.
like, you might want to jump in. I don't know.
He
It's
was-
been, like,
yeah,
you've
it's-
already gone through.
Well, this is how it would work anyway, because you. Oh, go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna do one thing on the that ability I use on Ted would actually get him up, since it's anytime you like clear a hit point, you actually do get back up, because that's the same as like risking it all or the avoiding death, or yeah, avoid death, a death move. And so I don't know if that would actually get him up, or at least like off to the side.
I'm not. He could be off to the side if he'd like. He's out of the combat by rules of
Yeah.
engagement.
Well,
and stuff.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if
yeah,
you'd
we're
like to
trying not
move,
to hurt people that are.
yeah, no, and I wouldn't do that anyway. This is like you will not walk away from this combat all dead. Yeah, but sure, if you would like to move off to the side, that's totally fine. I am
At
going
least
to.
Spider Guild people are kind of kicking our ass a little bit.
They're
They-
very.
they-
Kind
They're,
of embarrassing ourselves.
They
they're
are
quite
Fighters
strong.
Guild.
They're quite strong. Y'all have hit 2 for 2. Y'all are doing great, and also these are elite. All right, great. So, now it's my turn. I only have 2 left, and so first I'm going to have, Jax standing there. He is going to. Man, he's right here with Tank. That is a tough place for a wizard to be. He's going to reach just like he did with Delver. He's going to reach down, pull up some energy, and push it in to try to push a lightning bolt into you. I'm going to go ahead and make an attack. This is going to be
Wings.
wings. All right, you lift into
Wings.
the air. Like, all right, let's go ahead and see. Oh God, it's very good. All right, so yeah, I rolled a nat 16 on that one, so that's going to be a 22 to hit. So this is going to hit, and then this is 2d8 plus 12. That's this 3, 4, 16 points of physical damage to you, Tank.
And quick question.
Yes.
Because I don't think I rested from when I was fighting
Yeah.
to get into the
Uh-huh.
thing, right? So my abilities are still down. So
Yeah.
16, I will do 2 armor slots
Okay. Okay.
and then take 1 health point on there.
Okay. All right. Great. So as that bolt is coming into you, it is just seeping in, kind of lighting some of that armor on fire. And as
Is it
you are
like electricity,
yeah, like electricity. Yeah,
nipple rings just searing me.
Oh, searing, absolutely. And then Needy is going to, she brushes herself off and she smiles, but this time a little bit passive aggressively, you know? So she's like, and then she's going to, okay, Anura, here we go. And she's going to come in and you're not vulnerable, correct? I do not believe that you are. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. So she is going to go ahead and, just make a standard attack. So this is her die. Oh, not a good one.
What you raising your hand for?
I was gonna ask Rachel a question.
Yes.
So my lovely companion Wilbert, one of his abilities is armored,
Uh-huh.
and when he is near a companion, he increases their AC by 2. Could he
Okay.
pass that to Anura since I'm unconscious?
Is
And
my
Anura
AC
is
my
there?
evasion?
Wait.
Or is that my armor?
It's your armor. It's your
Okay.
armor.
Armor.
Okay.
I need
So like
to.
if you mark.
I
Go
have
ahead.
to ask a question. Now remember, guys, we're not playing silly shenanigan rules. We're playing rules. So I need to.
Mhm.
I need to understand. But I have to. Is it
It's
for
my
you?
companion. It is for me traditionally. It says when your companion.
That's
Yeah.
right. She's my
Bill is
emotional
Yeah.
support, and he's not my companion.
Yeah.
My
Which
companion.
brings me
Yeah.
so much joy.
Okay, because that's what I was looking
But
for.
no
is-
armor.
If it said a companion, sure. Your companion, I'm gonna say no. I
It's
love
my
that though.
companion.
I do love that
Yeah.
question. Okay. However, I don't think it's going to hit because I rolled a 2. She has a +5. It's a 7. Does a
do
7
have
hit you?
My evasion is 10. So she's going to kind of passive aggressively. Nice try, but too slow, needy.
Oh my
Better.
god! Okay, so as she was coming forward with that knife, and she like just goes, but she kind of like and catches it. Very good job, Anura. And she's now that is all of my turn. It is back to you guys. I'm not taking like 3 to meet your 3. I only have 2 people. I'm only acting twice, okay? So it's back to you. Wow. Okay.
Who's going?
I'll go then.
Okay.
I'll attack this little wizard that I got cornered into the
Okay.
wall here.
Yeah, let's go. Whew. High risk tag, says the final brain cell. Love it. I also really love that Gene screen like the comedy of what was happening here. Okay.
There's a 14 hit.
14 is not going to hit this war wizard.
That's
No.
a miss. He's a
All right.
sneaky guy.
Okay, all right, yeah. And he just like,
Fear or hope?
oh, that's right. Yes, thank you. God.
With hope.
All right. We all have to lock
I gotta
in.
get in the habit of
I
that,
know,
yeah.
I know. It's me as a GM too. I'm not asking enough either. My brain is just focused on that number. Okay, 14 with. Say it again.
14 with hope.
Fantastic. Okay, restore your hope. However, that is not going to hit. So as you're coming in with a longsword strike, he is going to, and he's pushing up a ward of crackling electricity around him. And in that last moment, as he shoves it off, it kind of breaks down and he stands. And that is going to be a fail. So he's going to get an attack. He is going to use standard attacks at this point. So he's
Isn't
going
that just with fear though?
no, not just with fear. Fear or failures are still going to, but it is still a
got
te-a-te. It is still hand to hand. So it's not like it's going to be all of us, but he is going to get a standard attack off on you. As taking that lightning, he's going to try to smack it against you. That is a 2 on the die. So that guy is retired. You don't get a kiss for a 2. 2 plus 4 plus another 2 is 8. Does an 8 hit you?
No.
We just go with it.
All right,
I'm gonna
fantastic.
flap up into the air as he
Okay.
misses me.
All right, and it just shoots back across the field, and you see that that druid you had fought earlier is still kind of leaned there against the thing, and as it happens, she and like moves out of the way, looking back. She says, "Meg," and Meg says, "It's good, it's good." All right, guys. Anura, Bill, you guys may, but either of you may act.
I don't think Bill's gone in a while.
I'll chicken claw again. Let's
Oh,
see what we got.
Yeah.
Who are you clawing?
It's gotta be needy. It's gotta be needy.
It's
Oh,
needy.
no.
That is a 15 with hope.
15
You're a
is
little smart.
Needy's difficulty. So with hope, take your hope, and that is a success with hope. Absolutely. All right. Okay. Do I have
That's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Yes. Is it talons?
It is talons.
Okay. All right. So you can obviously she's not going down or anything. She's not the last one, but because I've explained so much of the talons that are happening in this one, you tell me what is happening and how Needy is reacting as she is taken out of the combat by this chicken.
Everybody underestimated him.
Yeah.
I'll say she just got hit in the face with the tongue, so she's still like kind of like looking at Anura like,
true,
what? And then Bill is going to like dart between her legs, and as she like stumbles back, he just appears flopped up into the air right at her face, and it's just like she falls to her back, and he's just scratching her until she says the same, like uncle, or I surrender. Or whatever,
Yeah.
like,
As she's falling, like when he first comes up, she says, "No, this is a very good chicken. This is a very good chicken." And then like he's down, it's just, no, Meg, call up the chicken, and Meg, okay, Bill, that's very good chicken out. All right, so that is Needy, and she kind of there is going to raise up and kind of walk past into the shadows, kind of straightening all of her tufts of hair. All right. And we are down, by the way, guys. She's out. She's moved down over here. The clank is still there. It is just...
I've forgiven her now that she called him a good chicken. So she is going to not passive aggressively. You did great!
She's not... Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay. All right. We just have the one guy left. So... Nora, this is yours.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna run up and I think I tried to power push him before, but I couldn't. Somebody. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Can I use a hope to do the favored by the saint? Can she say a little prayer?
Yeah, I think that favored by the saint will almost always work in combat. So, as long as you're doing like good work in combat and not being a bad person,
And that is what she's gonna do. And then we're gonna see. Can you see that? No.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me, Kaylin? That's a critical hit. All right, very good. Very good, Kayla. All right.
Okay, so a power push is a D10 plus...
And you're at 3 proficiency, right?
Yes.
So
that's 30 plus 2. So that's
32.
32. And then I actually have to roll it out,
Yes,
right?
you do.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
Oh my
roll
God.
So we're started at 32, and then that's a 7, a 6,
GG
a
and
5, and all went in order, and then plus that 2 that it gets. So that's a 52.
How would you like to do this?
She's gonna run over there, which is not super far, and she's just gonna like both hands on his chest and be like, hey, and then just blow him back into the staircase.
Okay, all right, absolutely. And he just like crumples there, and he kind of first said, and he's going to pass out there on the stairs, and you see that Meg is going to run down and kind of like administer a health potion immediately. But guys, officially, you are out of combat with a finishing blow from your side, Anura. 10 out of 10. Well done. All right, switching our
You carried us.
Man, yeah, that chicken really, wow, and incredible.
Bill does real good work.
He really does.
He does.
I realized I watched back the Halloween episode and I didn't really use Bill a lot, and I was like, what a
Had to make
shame.
up for it this time.
I did.
We have to get him back in there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, so at this point, you see that like Vi is there, and she's standing at this point. She's had some time to kind of recover, and she's watching.
I'll lean over and shake Delver and get him up.
What? I hear no bell.
I think we won.
Damn right we did. Where's that money?
So as Meg is rousing Jax and kind of pulling him up, she has a word with him, and they are talking quietly to themselves as you do see that Vi is kind of walking over, sauntering over to our good friend over here. And
Good fight. That was crazy. I don't know. That chicken's bad news. And
I
she's
look down at Bill and I scruff him a little bit.
and she's kind of again, she pops out what is a kind of, how do I explain this? It is a rod with electric prongs on the end, and she flicks the
Cattle
cap
prod?
off of it. Kind of like a cattle, but a very small one. It's like the length of a pencil, kind of. It's what it's really like is an injection. You know what I'm saying? But it is electrical, and she kind of, as it's my version of a Clank's health potion. Is what it is. And she kind of, as she's like, that was really good, she kind of like pushes it into the neck of Kyan and is like, bzz, and the electricity kind of sparks through and bzz, revs back up, and she dropping it down. Just,
I don't know what else to say. Meg, they're in, right? They're all in.
they were in before. Yeah, this is a different thing entirely. All right, guys. You guys make good with me later, okay? And Vi's like,
Yeah, I'm good for it. Yeah, I've got a lot of money left over from
Oh.
and Meg's going to kind of up the stairs as everyone is kind of gathering around you, and they're all chattering pretty excitedly with you, you know, and Meg runs upstairs, dips behind something, and when she comes back out, she has what effectively is a very small box, okay? This is a deeper chest, and she comes down the stairs with it tucked under her arm, and, well, as promised, here you go. And 2 bags worth in there. I'll speak with Lee, and you wanted 4 rooms, so I'll get you set up with 4 rooms.
Please, thank you.
All right. And I'd like to talk about what we might be able to do for each other, if you're interested.
Whatever help us
yeah.
catch some fish. Yeah.
All right. And I think, guys, that is where we'll end tonight's episode to kind of keep it a little bit tight and everything. And next episode, we'll pick up with finalizing what is happening here and moving on to other
Short
parts
rest
of the city.
actions. Maybe some of us are beat the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I just don't
100%.
plan.
We can do that too if y'all want. Right now, if y'all like to figure out what y'all are doing. Yeah, 100%.
I'm cool with that. Also, Ted would take the little chest and then just everyone add 5 handfuls to y'all's gold. Is that splitting the 2 bags evenly?
Nice.
How many handfuls?
5.
Yeah, geez, y'all are rich. So as part of this, she is going to lead all of you up and back into that central area. After you had come down the stairs, there is a nook, a small hallway, and back there are a couple of tables. She's going to seat you all there, and as you are all talking, you take your time to rest within this conversation that we'll pick up on in the next thing. So what are you guys doing as part of your short rest actions?
I gotta tend my wounds.
Wounds and
Somebody
armor.
hurt me. Yeah. Me too. Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, all right, great.
I'm gonna do.
Well, only
Anyone's
2.
interested in preparing, do that with them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna tend wounds and repair armor as well.
Okay.
Unless anyone
Is
looking
anyone
to prepare
preparing?
now.
I think Steven
No.
and Kayla both, yeah.
Nope.
So
Cool.
Tedeos,
Dying.
or sorry, Tankerbell, are you preparing at all, or do you need to do other stuff?
Short rest, we get 2 actions, right?
2. Yep.
Yeah. I'm doing stress and armor because I got fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, the armor. at
Tank's
least I
been
got
through
4.
2 combats back to back.
Yeah, I've been getting my ass kicked for a while.
Now, what is
Um,
everybody's hope situation like?
A 0.
A 0?
1.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Can
spent
I-
3 back to, or 2 or 3 back to back.
Can
That'd be
I
very
pass him 2 of my spiders on a stick? I had 4 total, and they're supposed to give you a hope. Can I pass him 2? Just like, you know, you gotta keep the
Nora
strength
is
up.
becoming friends with Delver.
He's got magic like me. It's very cute.
I really like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
Thanks. The spider's edible, or do I eat around them?
You eat the spiders. That's the best
Okay,
part.
not the stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not the stick. Never the stick. That will get lodged in your throat. Don't do that, please. Thank you. I'm gonna sit right here and watch you do it and make sure you don't
I get it.
die.
Instead of putting it in my mouth, I immediately just lay it on the mushrooms, which devour it into me.
Whoa, okay. I guess that works. Whoa, gross.
Whoa,
Every time I try to
okay.
be friends with you, you get creepier. Okay.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
my forehead vein.
You
Damn.
keep creepy.
Oh,
I mean,
I haven't heard you reference your forehead vein in so long.
I'm sweating. That was terrifying. I don't like that. That was disturbing.
Amazing, guys. We're gonna.
I'm mostly the fungus. The body just gets me around.
I don't do that anymore. Thank you.
It's a shell.
Jesus. That's really gross. I'm sorry.
You were so close, Dover. You were so close to friendship with Anura, and then you were gross. And she's like, here, have some. And you do that weird shit. She goes, oh my god. All right. So we're going to pick up next time here, and we're going to talk about what your groups are going to do for each other and stuff. And remember, y'all are brand new to the city. Y'all still have to actually get your room and everything and figure out stuff. But you're booked. You have a residence here at the Behind the Waterfall Inn and Tavern. So, but thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. Gene Screen, the final brain cell. We had Velocidad. We had Cindo Window. Duckburg. Oh, I'm so excited for PAX Unplugged. Duckburg. Tea Leaf also will be at PAX Unplugged with me GMing. But yeah, great job. Even more wealthy this party is walking away from this, which is exciting because I know that very soon y'all are probably going to want to find a shop.
I already found what I'm going to be asking for.
Very good. Yeah. And anything that y'all find, let me know in advance and I'll prep and everything. But basically anything within reason that is there you will have. It's just if you have enough money for it, which I'm going to be reasonable. So, all right. That's everything though, guys. We will be back here next week. Same time, same place. I will be here with better frickin' internet. All right.
And if you haven't already, go and follow us on all of our platforms. We're on Twitch. We're on X.com. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube where you can watch a lot of our fun content from the past. All those good places. And obviously, if you're not on the Discord, you need to get on the Discord. We talk. We're constantly discussing anything.
Yeah, anything and everything constantly. It's truly one of my favorite things to see.
I just put frog teeth in the general section for everybody to see.
there you go, guys. If you want to know about frog teeth,
yesterday or maybe the day before, I was like, "Ooh, I haven't ever posted any of the pictures of Rachel's campaign," and
yeah, I saw those. They made me. Oh, I meant to. Anyway, we gotta go. But yeah, there's good stuff in our Discord, guys. Cheat Screen said, "You what? Frog teeth Discord."
Frog teeth. They're there.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you have feet. Okay. I'm sorry. We gotta go. I love you all so much. I hope you roll with hope. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.